flyest nigga on the planet. T.Y., what up? I can make that shit happen for you. Take your ass to the front. Okay, you wanna be fly? Jump. I'm making it happen. I don't make it in rap. Then I'm making it trapping. I got the juice, I get a word. My niggas is clapping. Ain't talk about money, I don't comprehend like you speaking in Latin. Been in the game since back in the day, like live and Madden. Stay higher than a magic carpet, I'm Aladdin. These rappers get mad when you exposing they fake. No, we not the same. That shit that you saying, I cannot relate. Every day's my birthday, cause I'm getting the cake. And you move how many bricks? My nigga, give me a break. I'd rather give you the shank. If this was a pirate ship, you'd probably get the plank. We hit the scene, escape with the ice without a rank. Talk is cheap, and this flow got me headed to the bank. And I'm so fresh and I'm so clean, blowing stank. I'm blowing up that drink, middle finger up, could give a fuck about what you think. Nigga. They saying they wanna be fly, taking them straight to the roof. Like drinks without the chaser, boy, they ain't got the juice. They talk about this, talk about that, but I ain't got the proof. Nowhere to be found when we come around, them niggas like poof. They saying they wanna be fly, taking them straight to the roof. Like drinks without the chaser, boy, they ain't got the juice. They talk about this, talk about that, but I ain't got the proof. Nowhere to be found when we come around, them niggas like poof.
I mean, they rap with they empty clips, and I'm like, who the fuck is you kidding? No, really, fuck is you killing? Bill Stillin' up off me, I'm stuck in the building. And we be like, fuck all your feelings, get over yourself, you are not that appealing. And boy, get your baby mama, she swallow my kids, no adult supervision. My soul was in prison, I rose, no I risen, I focus, I listen, I go with my vision. My goal was to kill it, but Smoke must admit it, he go over limits, still total collision. They saying they wanna be fly, throw him off of a plane. He ain't looking too good when the coroners coming to scoop up his brain. VA with the G's be at. You can find me with the weed be at. I be fucking these beats till the motherfuckers keep tail calling I'm an instrumental DZ, yeah. They feet too small, Jimmy. They'll never walk in our pair of shoes. These rappers thinking they fly. Must not know we put holes in their parachutes.
They saying they wanna be fly, taking them straight to the roof. Like drinks without the chaser, boy, they ain't got the juice. They talk about this, talk about that, but I ain't got the proof. Nowhere to be found when we come around, them niggas like poof. They saying they wanna be fly, taking them straight to the roof. Like drinks without the chaser, boy, they ain't got the juice. They talk about this, talk about that, but I ain't got the proof. Nowhere to be found when we come around, them niggas like poof. What up, Colin Taylor? All these niggas talk about they wanna be the flyest nigga on the planet. T.Y., what up? I can make that shit happen for you. Take your ass to the front. Okay, you wanna be fly? Jump. I'm making it happen. I don't make it in rap. Then I'm making it trapping. I got the juice, I get a word. My niggas is clapping. Ain't talk about money, I don't comprehend like you speaking in Latin. Been in the game since back in the day, like live and Madden. Stay higher than a magic carpet, I'm Aladdin. These rappers get mad when you exposing they fake. No, we not the same. That shit that you saying, I cannot relate. Every day's my birthday, cause I'm getting the cake. And you move how many bricks? My nigga, give me a break. I'd rather give you the shank. If this was a pirate ship, you'd probably get the plank. We hit the scene, escape with the ice without a rank. Talk is cheap, and this flow got me headed to the bank. And I'm so fresh and I'm so clean, blowing stank. I'm blowing up that drink, middle finger up, could give a fuck about what you think. Nigga. They saying they wanna be fly, taking them straight to the roof. Like drinks without the chaser, boy, they ain't got the juice. They talk about this, talk about that, but I ain't got the proof. Nowhere to be found when we come around, them niggas like poof. They saying they wanna be fly, taking them straight to the roof. Like drinks without the chaser, boy, they ain't got the juice. They talk about this, talk about that, but I ain't got the proof. Nowhere to be found when we come around. Them niggas like poof.
I mean, they rap with they empty clips, and I'm like, who the fuck is you kidding? No, really, fuck is you killing? Bill still up me, I'm stuck in the building. And we be like, fuck all your feelings, get over yourself, you are not that appealing. And boy, get your baby mama, she swallow my kids, no adult supervision. My soul was in prison, I rose, no I risen, I focus, I listen, I go with my vision. My goal was to kill it, but Smoke must admit it, he go over limits, still total collision. They saying they wanna be fly, throw him off of a plane. He ain't looking too good when the coroner's coming to scoop up his brain. VA with the G's be at. Find me with the weed be at. I be fucking these beats till the motherfuckers keep tail calling I'm an instrumental DZ, yeah. They feet too small, Jimmy. They'll never walk in our pair of shoes. These rappers thinking they fly. Must not know we put holes in their parachutes.
They saying they wanna be fly, taking them straight to the roof. Like drinks without the chaser, boy, they ain't got the juice. They talk about this, talk about that, but ain't got the proof. Nowhere to be found when we come around, them niggas like poof. They saying they wanna be fly, taking them straight to the roof. Like drinks without the chaser, boy, they ain't got the juice. They talk about this, talk about that, but ain't got the proof. Nowhere to be found when we come around, them niggas like poof. What up, Colin? Taylor. All these niggas talk about they wanna be the flyest nigga on the planet. T.Y., what up? I can make that shit happen for you. Take your ass to the front. Okay, you wanna be fly? Jump. I'm making it happen. I don't make it in rap. Then I'm making it trapping. I got the juice, I get a word, my niggas is clapping. Ain't talk about money, I don't comprehend like you speaking in Latin. Been in the game since back in the day, like live and Madden. Stay higher than a magic carpet, I'm Aladdin. These rappers get mad when you exposing they fake. No, we not the same, that shit that you saying, I cannot relate. Every day's my birthday, cause I'm getting the cake. And you move how many bricks? My nigga, give me a break. I'd rather give you the shank. If this was a pirate ship, you'd probably get the plank. We hit the scene, escape with the ice without a rank. Talk is cheap, and this flow got me headed to the bank. And I'm so fresh and I'm so clean, blowing stank. I'm blowing up that drink, middle finger up, could give a fuck about what you think. They saying they wanna be fly, taking them straight to the roof. Like drinks without the chaser, boy, they ain't got the juice. They talk about this, talk about that, but ain't got the proof. Nowhere to be found when we come around, them niggas like poof. They saying they wanna be fly, taking them straight to the roof. Like drinks without the chaser, boy, they ain't got the juice. They talk about this, talk about that, but ain't got the proof. Nowhere to be found when we come around, them niggas like poof.
I mean, they rap with they empty clips, and I'm like, who the fuck is you kidding? No, really, fuck is you killing? Bill still up me, I'm stuck in the building. And we be like, fuck all your feelings, get over yourself, you are not that appealing. And boy, get your baby mama, she swallow my kids, no adult supervision. My soul was in prison, I rose, no I risen, I focus, I listen, I go with my vision. My goal was to kill it, but Smoke must admit it, he go over limits, still total collision. They saying they wanna be fly, throw him off of a plane. He ain't looking too good when the coroner's coming to scoop up his brain. VA with the G's be at. Find me with the weed be at. I be fucking these beats till the motherfuckers keep tail calling I'm an instrumental DZ, yeah. They feet too small, Jimmy. They'll never walk in our pair of shoes. These rappers thinking they fly. Must not know we put holes in their parachutes.
They saying they wanna be fly, taking them straight to the roof. Like drinks without the chaser, boy, they ain't got the juice. They talk about this, talk about that, but ain't got the proof. Nowhere to be found when we come around, them niggas like poof. They saying they wanna be fly, taking them straight to the roof. Like drinks without the chaser, boy, they ain't got the juice. They talk about this, talk about that, but ain't got the proof. Nowhere to be found when we come around, them niggas like poof. What up, Colin? Taylor. All these niggas talk about they wanna be the flyest nigga on the planet. T.Y., what up? I can make that shit happen for you. Take your ass to the front. Okay, you wanna be fly? Jump. I'm making it happen. I don't make it in rap. Then I'm making it trapping. I got the juice, I get a word, my niggas is clapping. Ain't talk about money, I don't comprehend like you speaking in Latin. Been in the game since back in the day, like live and Madden. Stay higher than a magic carpet, I'm Aladdin. These rappers get mad when you exposing they fake. No, we not the same. That shit that you saying, I cannot relate. Every day's my birthday, cause I'm getting the cake. And you move how many bricks? My nigga, give me a break. I'd rather give you the shank. If this was a pirate ship, you'd probably get the plank. We hit the scene, escape with the ice without a rank. Talk is cheap, and this flow got me headed to the bank. And I'm so fresh and I'm so clean, blowing stank. I'm blowing up that drink, middle finger up, could give a fuck about what you think. Nigga. They saying they wanna be fly, taking them straight to the roof. Like drinks without the chaser, boy, they ain't got the juice. They talk about this, talk about that, boy, ain't got the proof. Nowhere to be found when we come around, them niggas like poof. They saying they wanna be fly, taking them straight to the roof. Like drinks without the chaser, boy, they ain't got the juice. They talk about this, talk about that, boy, ain't got the proof. Nowhere to be found when we come around, them niggas like proof.
I mean, they rap with they empty clips, and I'm like, who the fuck is you kidding? No, really, fuck is you killing? Bill still enough off me, I'm stuck in the building. And we be like, fuck all your feelings, get over yourself, you are not that appealing. And boy, get your baby mama, she swallow my kids, no adult supervision. My soul is in prison, I rose, no I risen, I focus, I listen, I go with my vision. My goal was to kill it, but Smoke must admit it, he go over limits, still total collision. They saying they wanna be fly, throw him off of a plane. He ain't looking too good when the coroner's coming to scoop up his brain. VA where the G's be at. Find me where the weed be at. I be fucking these beats till the motherfuckers keep tail calling I'm an instrumental DZ, yeah. They feet too small, Jimmy. They'll never walk in our pair of shoes. These rappers thinking they fly. Must not know we put holes in their pair of shoes.
They saying they wanna be fly, taking them straight to the roof. Like drinks without the chaser, boy, they ain't got the juice. They talk about this, talk about that, boy, ain't got the proof. Nowhere to be found when we come around, them niggas like poof. They saying they wanna be fly, taking them straight to the roof. Like drinks without the chaser, boy, they ain't got the juice. They talk about this, talk about that, boy, ain't got the proof. Nowhere to be found when we come around, them niggas like poof. What up, Colin Taylor? All these niggas talk about they wanna be the flyest nigga on the planet. T.Y., what up? I can make that shit happen for you. Take your ass to the front. Okay, you wanna be fly? Jump. I'm making it happen. I don't make it
still spitting flames, detonating over bomb beats. Rappers we kill for a hobby. Niggas running and hiding, they wondering like why me? And they still can't fuck with the roads. Still make an ashtray out of the face of these hoes. Whoa. And still we the go to the shit. We was just trying to hide our horns when we wrote to this shit, bitch.
Spitting sick with no remedy. All my thoughts come from loud and some Hennessy. God told me show mercy to my enemy, but the devil saying make his ass a memory. I'm blacking out and yesterday it's a blur to me. And the only way to stop me is to murder me. I spit it hot, I burn the track to the 3rd degree. A surgeon to the beat, I give it open heart surgery. I give it life, I keep it real. I'm spitting life, my wrongs, my rights, my kids and wife. Life's a gamble, I pitch a dice. Bob Walker grind, looking for the right price. Stuck in the trap for the cheese like mice. Lands on.
Yeah. We are in the building, y'all. Bravo. We got to do a good English album. The governor or Idris Elba, like one of them niggas.
yo, I'm glad you brought. I mean, welcome to the PMP show and shit.
Yeah, we back, y'all. Sorry
Yeah,
about
yo, give us a minute. Let us, let it build up. But I'm glad you said Idris Elba, man, because
you got beef with him.
Nah, I mean, I don't. I mean, I just liked him as like how you go for Stringer Bell.
Oh yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like he fooled me.
Yo, that shit fucked America up.
Yeah,
when that nigga spoke regular.
He's like, hey, good day, governor. Like, what the fuck's going on here, bro? Yo, Stringer, what you doing, bro?
All right, who fucked you up worse, him or Franklin? Because when I heard that nigga speak for real, it was his name is Damson. Them niggas, damn, they got the same name. What is Dimson?
Like,
Damson?
I mean, over there they do that. They don't put no vowels and shit in it. They just like
7 S's in his name, like no reason,
like no eyes. But like I don't know, because he got this new joint on Apple TV.
I heard it was dope.
It is dope, but he's like a negotiator on the plane, bro. I don't understand why they just let him start talking. Like he has nothing to do. Like he's in the mix of everything. Like, hey man, if you do that, who the fuck are yo? No, like in real life, this nigga gonna be shot.
Yeah, nigga, we hijacked the plane.
Yo, he's jumping in front of people like, hey, you don't want to do that, man. They was like, why wouldn't I want to do it? Like he negotiating, and he's not even he's not a negotiator. He's not a cop. Like, but
one thing about it, you ain't got to worry about a season 2 with this writers' black strike and actors strike. So we better enjoy all this shit now while we can. The nigga said, "Fuck this."
Yeah, I think that shit gonna change though.
Oh yeah,
I don't know, but I went back and watched. Well, you know what I'm saying is I went back and watched The Wire. And
always got to do that every couple of years.
Oh yeah. Like now I'm going to Sopranos again too.
Yeah, I did that like 4 years ago. I got to do it again probably like another year, like around Christmas time or some shit. You start watching them. We ain't doing shit.
Because I forgot a lot of shit from Sopranos. I was like, oh, okay, yeah, this is why. Because I'm in season 1 now. So I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah, and don't first of all, when you go back and look at it now and you look at like the filming of it, you be like, damn, like this shit looked like some 80s production. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially when you look at the whips and shit, like, and he was driving the best shit.
Yeah.
And that shit
Grand Marquis,
terrible now.
Yo,
the box Yukon joints and all those shit's like,
yo, but I got I just got this Crystal TV, right? So the pitch, it don't matter what I'm watching, Z, that shit look like some brand new shit. Like I was looking at the Sopranos the other day. I was like, damn, is this a new?
That should have make you notice shit too. And you almost see too much with these clear TVs now. Like, damn, I wasn't supposed to see the stains on this nigga's shirt. You know what I'm saying?
The blood dripping down.
Yeah. This nigga just had a coke binge in the bathroom. I could see the residue on his nose. Like,
you ain't letting people let that coke shit down.
Oh, man. I love to put cocaine on people. I swear to God on my children, I've never done cocaine in my life. But I love a good cokehead friend. They are some of the funniest people to be
in the 80s, that's what the crime scene would come in. All right, here's what we're gonna do: sprinkle a little coke on it. It's like 3 dead, blah blah blah. Hey, throw a little coke on it. We're gonna say
you heard Biggie said sprinkle coke on the floor, make it drug related.
Make it drug related. Yo, they literally did that. Hey, throw some coke in his pocket. Guilty.
You know, coke is for the high rollers. You know
oh yeah, hell yeah. That's why they had to make crack.
So maybe we ain't had the money to be like, oh, let me try some coke because we ain't high rollers. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
Steph, what up?
Remember, it started to come down to in our era of hanging out because you got a couple years. What up, Steph? Younger than us, but there was we knew cokeheads. Like it was niggas sniffing coke in our era. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit was probably like,
bro, I used to
20 a gram back then.
In the hospitality industry, like waiting tables, bartenders.
Oh yeah, see shit like that. Yeah. So, all the strippers are sniffing coke.
Bro, all of that. So you know.
Yeah, you're right.
Extracurricular activities that I would provide, said
we've been good, favors, Steph. How are you?
You know what I'm saying? Right. I'll provide said party favors. So I know.
Stop saying stuff like that over here, buddy.
You know, I said provide party favors. Nigga from Party City.
Oh, I got you.
Nigga sold cocaine.
Anyway. I was way back in
if Jay-Z could get up there and rap about all the bricks,
Jay-Z has money to be said law cases.
He was saying it before then, though. He was saying it on the Reasonable Doubt album. He's
had drug money since then. He's one of the realest niggas.
Whatever that trick you just did, yeah.
Keep living. So we can do is live.
Got to.
Yo, why are you licking my leg?
I heard it. Well, I ain't heard it, but it's not that I heard it. It's a statement that's been said for years. Thank you. And but I heard it from an OG. It was two old heads in the sauna today, and they were just sitting there chopping it up. So I was listening to their conversation and shit, and the dude was like, "Yo, like youth is truly what he said." Yeah, that's how he said. He said the youth is truly wasted on the young. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't know no better when you're young.
When you're doing
and you're doing it. But then when you get older, you like, fuck, if I was 20, if I had this. So this is like one of them things in life, man. And when he said it, like I've heard that statement several times. When he said it again, it kind of was like, I was like, damn, yo, you right, man. Like the young don't know how good they got it being that age. Some of them do. Some of y'all catch on early. Some of us in our era, every era, some of us get their shit together wild early. But for the most part, man, it ain't like that, yo. It ain't like that.
Appreciate that stuff. The earth needs y'all.
Yeah.
I mean,
you too.
I'm glad you brought that up, bro, because that's an ongoing thing. Like I'm thinking about like being at work, man. Like I'm talking to a lot of, one of the coworkers, he's younger than me. And I'm like, bro, had I just at 6, started from 16, had I just really, really dug in and, probably went harder to play ball. Like, not gave a,
So you got to cut the fucking top crack. Hell, yo, cut my fucking lip. Hell yeah, I was like,
so
why this shit?
We almost had a fatality.
Hell yeah, let me make sure it ain't no glass in this shit, y'all.
I didn't even notice. I'm gonna get the camera.
Almost fucked up just then, y'all. You had to crack a nigga with a Heineken bottle. If you ever had to do that, trust me. That's why, as my lady, I keep a Heineken bottle right by the bar on the table. I'm always gonna have a Heineken bottle close to me because that's the easiest bottle to break. You know what I'm saying? So if you get into a little scuffle in the club and you ain't got no blade or nothing on, you can't get to your hammer. Just keep a nice Heineken bottle convenient.
For real, like don't.
That shit gonna shatter.
Don't try.
Now you got something to jiggle with.
Don't try.
Nah. Get you a nice Heineken bottle.
Bing! Green bottle.
Now you got a shiv. Now you jugging them. So do what you got to do to get out of certain situations.
Jugging them.
Teaching them about the Heineken bottle trick. Got to keep an empty Heineken bottle close.
Oh, nah. Just go. The bio is if you go to the top of the Pmp Show page, it'll say YouTube. It'll have the YouTube address. They hit that link. It'll take you directly to the
everybody
to the
should
YouTube.
Start shifting to the YouTube page anyway.
Definitely shift to the YouTube page because it's more of a show.
Right.
And those numbers, we need those subscribers.
Definitely need them. Please like and subscribe. The comments, if necessary. We thank everybody that comment. That generates more of an algorithm for us. So we appreciate all y'all do, man. Thank you.
Yes. Instagram folks, if you can, please go to YouTube.
I don't think they can.
Hey, if you got 2 devices, turn on your TV. Put it on your phone.
A lot of people do that. Michelin will do that.
Okay.
Whatever we got to do.
That just helps.
The whole, in the whole. But back to that youth thing, yo. Like, just imagine, but here's the thing: is we have kids, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And somebody's like, "Yo, I wish I had a fountain of youth." I was like, "Yo, you got kids?" It was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Well, you pretty much." You can't really live your full life out through them because that would be selfish. But I kind of get caught up in, like some, if they do good in something and, and you there and you hear about it, like it feels good. So like giving out positive feedback, like, for me, not having any, I had my mom, but she worked so hard. You know what I'm saying? She was always gone. It was like, okay, do your homework. Okay, I did it. I didn't study much. I didn't, but if I could go over, I definitely would, bro.
Sis, what up? Seeing you just jump on. Shout out to Dizzle. Got his first of many offers. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah. So shout out to Dizzle doing his thing. 2-sport athlete.
That's what's
killing
up.
them like Iverson out there in the Williamsburg area. Shout out to Bruton. That's the school he go to. So, you know.
Good, Bruton.
Yeah, little Neff, man. Neff out there doing his thing. You know what I'm saying? For real.
Shout out to the Freeman legacy.
Word up.
That's what's up, bro. Yeah, see, talking about, you know, like reliving through your kids, man. Like,
and while I'm on that, I want to shout out my oldest son, AJ.
Okay.
Just got his firefighter certification. So he is an official part-time firefighter in the state of New Jersey.
That's what's
the
up,
city
bro.
of Newark. Yeah, man. So shout out to my little man for doing his thing, you know what I'm saying, pursuing his dreams. And he's also a part of the union up there, and he just got on with the electric company up there. So, you know, he's taking what we always talk about before. Sometimes, like, he did the school thing.
Yeah,
he went for a year.
Yeah,
he graduated early from high school. So he had, like, it kind of threw him off, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes you wonder how life would have worked out. The year he graduated, he worked hard, bust his ass to graduate a year early. So the year he graduated, COVID hit. Shut down, you know what I'm saying, all the colleges and shit. So it kind of threw him out of whack. So for a year, he's in limbo with the COVID, dealing with this shit and that shit. And you know, as a kid, if once you lose your momentum and your focus kind of shifts off of school, so that he started going a different route, you know what I'm saying? And he still took a couple courses here and there, but it wasn't what he wanted to do because he wanted to go to Howard. So, but anyway, ended up getting in the union, you know what I'm saying? So he shifted gears, and I was like, yo, there's nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? First of all, you in the union and you work for the electric company, brother. Like, it don't get no better than that. You know what I'm saying? And you work with an electric company that's in Cali. They down here, I think, is it's like PEB, a Pacific Electric something. I can't think of it, right? But anyway, they global. You know what I'm saying? They unite in the United States. You know what I'm talking about, right? Info guy. So yeah, so he on with the union with them. So again, shout out to my son.
It's a big union,
hell
bro.
yeah, hell yeah.
Gotta make sure you with the right one too.
Word.
Like, some of them unions trash.
Mm-hmm.
You know
So,
what I'm saying? Super trash. But yeah, congratulations, man.
Congratulations.
Yeah, so shout out to AJ. Keep doing your thing, brother.
Just
let me hold something.
Yo, I
can't wait.
While we on family and we move on to the show and shit. Like this year for Thanksgiving at the crib, I'm doing, you know, like everybody's like me, you know, my wife, we've been married 20 years, right?
Right.
Our parent, my family and her family never chilled together.
Mm-hmm.
Never openly chilled together. So
shit.
Yeah.
Damn.
Like, you know, like, so we're gonna do that for the first time this year at Thanksgiving.
Hell yeah.
You know, trying to do that as well
dope.
as my, you know, all my kids together.
And you don't think about stuff like that.
Yeah,
it's because it's hard to do because everybody, especially on the holidays, you know,
everybody's moving. And
yeah,
shaking.
and you don't want to take time away from some people, you know. And another conversation those gentlemen was having too. They was talking about once as a man he established his family, it was harder for him to spend time
with the
family he came from. You know what I'm saying? And again, it's one of those things. We not being selfish, but damn, I can't call my aunt. You know what I'm saying, every day because we got kids to take care of. You know what I'm saying? So it might be several months go by. I'd be like, oh shit, let me call on such and such. Let me send on such and such a tech. Hell, for me, sometimes it's years. You know what I'm saying? Like, and so you know, but we always talk about that, trying to be better and things like that.
Yeah, but this is the first time, man. Like
that's dope.
The entire
Congratulations,
family,
y'all.
all
That's
my sisters, all you know, her sister, like you know, all that. I think that's big for family. You know, that family dynamic.
One thing I was always jealous of, like back in the day, you know what I'm saying? Like I never hated them for it, but like when you see the white families like on some Home Alone shit, you know what I'm saying?
How
it was
big,
like,
aunts, uncles,
you know what I mean? Word, like,
that's
man,
exactly
like,
what. And you know, my mom was like, since my mom coming too, and then you know all them, she like, well, if your aunt such and such come, would you mind? I'm like, you know what, ma? Fuck it, let's do it. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like that shit is programmed.
What do you mean?
Like we see those movies and shit and think like that, but shit, like I remember, like I went to, because I was in the military, like I went to predominantly, like military kid, I went to predominantly white schools most of the time until my dad was out of the military and you know what I'm saying, I moved up north. So like when I was in Virginia, like, you know what I'm saying, like I went to Tab High School, so like, you know what I'm saying, it ain't nothing but them, and they families ain't like.
Well, I mean, not like that.
But I get what you're saying. Like you see that
more,
and he wanted,
But then we can only go by what we experience, and so even if we don't know that's going on, we still experiencing what we experience on our side. So, you know.
But that's why I'm saying. That's why I'm putting that picture out, because I'm like, well, shit. Like, I'm thinking that, but then once you get around them, because I really wasn't around them until I moved to Virginia.
Right. And then me and my mom was having a conversation the other day, you know what I mean? So I was telling her where I was going for vacation, and you know, she started talking about her childhood, and you know, how my grandfather and grandmother, like, you know, they right there in New York. So they was like, they would go up to Canada, and for them, like, that was the shit. Like, you know, load up in a station wagon, and you know, that was the best he can do at that time, which to me is fucking incredible. In the 60s and 70s, you know, not even the 70s, the 60s and late 50s, you taking your fucking 9 kids up to Canada, my nigga, like, you know what I'm saying? But then she got to talking about some of the things she never seen them doing, and of course, so I think with each generation, we get better and we do more things. You know what I'm saying? Like, and experience the world more. A little more than, you know, the previous generation. That's you know what's expected.
Yo, you know what I heard from my wife is that they're coming out with the new color purple, bro. Did you hear?
I did hear about that, but I heard it's not a remake. I heard they kind of, it's the name, but it's not. They're not remaking the whole thing. It's just going.
But the names are the same.
The name is the same. Yeah.
I definitely like to watch Rush Hour 4.
So they both agreed to it? Yeah. Wasn't Chris Tucker asking for something stupid, like a whole bunch of crazy money? And that was like that.
But for Friday, that was
that's what it was.
Friday, because he didn't want to curse.
That's what it was. He was supposed to come back on that.
They playing them on every platform. It's like all the Rush Hours are on every platform right now. So
they must be about to drop another Ghostbusters too, because they've been showing the fuck out that shit. Every time I go to the gym, that shit is on the TV.
Did you see the last one they just dropped? Ghostbusters Afterlife.
Nah, I didn't see it yet, but I know what you're talking about.
That shit was kind of good too, bro.
I bet it was, especially now with the special effects. Now. Yeah, that shit probably.
It was like the daughter or the.
Yeah, it just came out. Remember, they made the one with the all females. That one ain't not too good. It came out after that.
Yeah. This one is. It got the real Bakeman, and
why it was like
because the actresses that was in it.
Because of the black girl, because she was.
Her and the other fat white chick.
They was cracking.
But
the movie itself was trying.
Garbido's way.
Garbido's way.
For real.
That shit was ass.
All right, so y'all want to tell the news?
Yeah.
Are we gonna go? Are we gonna yo? Or are we just gonna say fuck it because we already?
Yeah, we already. And you gotta break the news that unfortunately there's been some wild storms ripping through Atlanta this way today, and I guess that was supposed to come on. She's having flight problems, and then she's caught up in the airport, so she just couldn't make it. We're gonna work it out. That's 2 guests in a row back to back. We ain't doing this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're going to give you a pass. We ain't doing this shit. But nah, shout out to her. Hope she gets her situation straight. You know what I mean?
And I'm sure we're going to, reschedule and get her back in here.
Yeah, I wanted it. She can spit too.
Yeah.
I listen. Yeah. I ain't going to lie. SYREETA, I went into your shit. I'm not going to lie. I was like, man, it's going to be another one of these trying to get on Ice Spice. Not her. Let me say this the right way, because that sounded crazy. That sounded crazy. Not that image, the rapping. You know what I'm saying? Like what she rapping about. You know what I'm saying? Like but then when I clicked, I was like, oh nah, she can spit.
I think it's that Philly shit.
Yeah, and that's exactly what it was. So
see, for us, that's what it was.
Yeah, so I was like, oh nah, she's nice. Yeah. So y'all go check her out, man. Like. Right, exactly. You can't rap that ratchet shit. Like, she got balls.
Nah, you gotta talk
she got
that
balls.
shit. Like you gotta talk.
Get away with it in New York.
She got.
Yeah, you can't.
I mean, but you gotta be able to spit there too, though. But you gotta.
There's lanes for spitting.
Yeah,
and then there's lanes. For
in Philly, it's just spitters. Philly is nothing but spitters.
Philly is nothing but rap.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Nothing but Yeah,
they do rap.
Yeah, so when like I say, y'all check her page out, you know what I'm saying? Like that's her name. She go by that on all
SYREETA
the platforms. Yeah, like she's nice,
bro.
I ain't gonna front.
I heard a couple bars, right? And the swag that was on them, I was like, yo, okay.
Right.
Like talk about what she would do to niggas and what they do. You know what I'm saying? Like I was like, okay, that just sounds
I'm telling you, and that's why I'm glad I had that in my head. Oh, this she gonna sound like a Glorilla, Ice Spice, talk about all this ratchet shit. So I'm glad I had that. So when I heard what I heard,
right,
I was like, oh shit. So it made me go listen to a few more. I was like, oh nah, she's nice. She's nice.
Like I find these type of rappers. I actually was watching like some freestyle things. She was on there, so that's why how I was.
That's big with me though. I was talking to you.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You remember I was on your Saturday joint? I was like, yo, I was gonna ask the joint, do she freestyle?
Steve, what up, bro?
I was like, yo, do she rap? Do she
shout out to Dizzle?
Because that part of it to me impresses me more when I could see an artist and they could also spit. Like I know they could do good songs. Like you could put together a song, but when you sitting around and you could still, kick a verse. To me, I think that's that's top tier, being.
Damn, I wish we had her on because I wanted to speak on this real quick.
You could save it. You could save
it.
Because let it build up. Because let the momentum build up.
Because it's a hot topic now. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So did y'all see the footage I posted on the what's this bitch name? And I'm gonna call you a bitch. I'm not even gonna respect you as a woman. I'm calling you a bitch. The little Sukihana, her. The image, the shit I posted when she was in Paris and she hopped off the plane.
So
bruh, I'm tired of you, man. In America, she hopped this. If y'all didn't see it, she's somewhere in London. It's I don't give a fuck who you did in front of. It's disrespectful, but it was white people out there, right? So you're carrying the image of a black woman on a foreign land, and this is what you do. Where the niggas at? I'm trying to get. She's screaming this. I'm trying to get my pussy stretched out, and I'm gonna eat a nigga ass. Pause. All of this wild shit in broad daylight, and her friend is behind her like, yeah, girl, da-da-da-da-da. And I'm like, yo, and the white lady, shout out to you because you look like Martha Stewart. She is looking like, what in the fuck is happening? Like, black woman, don't condone that shit, man. Y'all got to start cussing these little ratchet bitches out, man. Like, again, it could have been in Ethiopia in front of black fucking queens. You cannot represent yourself like that everywhere, yo. It's cool if you in the club, whatever the fuck, man.
Don't even allow you.
Nah, yo, you see the girl in Dubai that got locked. Yeah, man, like
yelling at a dude.
That shit, like you said, it aggravates me, man. Cause y'all giving these bitches a pass, man. Y'all need to be cussing these little hoes out for acting like that, man. Stop fucking condoning this shit, yo.
It's like my thing is this is like I honestly don't. But I'm with you. I really don't care what she does. But what I do care about is women saying like, nah, this is not a representation of us. Like we can't allow this shit to be the thing that we do. Like the blogs that post that shit.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
All them, they got black women in them places like. They shouldn't allow that to be.
These little radio hosts, like the louder voices in the culture, should have jumped on that shit immediately, man.
Like, don't even put that in the grain of salt.
Somebody, imagine somebody like
That's why I feel like it's a setup.
Right.
They're doing that on purpose.
Right. This is what I was gonna say. Imagine somebody with a voice as loud as an Angie Martinez or Angela Yee went on the radio the very next day. It was like, nah, yo, that's not how you move, yo. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not how you move. You got little girls that like you. You got this.
Her, like,
and
had her on the phone.
Exactly.
Like,
exactly.
Can we get a video?
Come on, you on the biggest fucking radio station.
Let's do some.
Come on, man. Like,
shit.
All right.
Damn, just saying.
All right. I normally don't be this guy, right? Being on that, because I totally agree with y'all. I just want to say this, like, because I feel like we all get carried with the responsibility of representing, each other. You know what I'm saying? And we always talk about that. And when we asked the woman on the show about checking another chick, she says, nah, hell nah. Who am I to like? So maybe they don't have that, they don't do no checking of that. Like they
I don't
don't.
think it has to be a check. I'm just saying.
What does it have to be?
Don't broadcast it out.
Okay, I got you.
Don't post it.
Don't
yeah,
post
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Don't
You make
post it.
right.
Like, don't let
Okay.
it make its rounds. Like, let it filter off to whatever it is. Which
Yeah.
is she just being who she is.
Right. If that's
So
your
we
character,
we don't
But
need to
that's
give
what
it
sells,
attention.
though.
because
That's what gets likes.
right now going back to the whole situation where the dude kissed her in the mouth. If I'm if
That's the same bitch.
yes, the same bitch. So
Yeah,
back in
I'ma
the
say
freak, back
bitch
in the
too.
Freaknik era, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Back in the Freaknik
Yo.
era, if you was walking down the street and you
Yeah.
was like, "Where the niggas at? I'm trying to get my pussy stretched," and I grabbed you in your pussy and said, "I'm right here in your face. What we doing?" You understand? That's what we was doing back, because that's how you fucking carried yourself. You understand what I'm saying? So we treated you how you carried yourself. But I don't get it, man. So now y'all get away with too much shit. I swear to God on my life, if you would have said that shit around me back in my era, bitch, I'd have grabbed a handful of pussy and looked you dead in your eye and said, "What we doing?"
I do want to say this, because speaking to your point where you said about her being on the show, Miss Ryan. Also on the same other end, we gotta stop allowing the bullshit that comes from us on the other side of the spectrum.
To do what?
With
Because this is what I was
like Blueface.
Oh yeah,
Niggas
it goes.
like,
Yeah, oh,
like all these niggas that be doing.
you know,
crazy,
we can go in
weird-ass
on these
shit.
dumb weirdos,
Like,
man. We could definitely go in there.
X those niggas out too.
Hell yeah.
But
Hell.
It
How do you do that?
provokes them on to feel like they should do the shit that they do. Like, oh, y'all niggas do this. Like,
I mean, okay,
you know,
Yeah,
y'all
absolutely.
niggas
totally
do that.
agree. But the problem is, it gets 1 million likes. It gets some 4 billion comments.
That's the
That,
thing.
but that see, but
man,
we are like what's happening is they're gonna do it
you hit
because
it on the spot of the head.
Yo,
That
that's
segues to
That's
the
absolutely.
Carly Way shit. And
Okay.
here the Carly Russell shit.
Oh.
And here's why I say this. Let me tell you why. And this is why I think this shit is all a setup. It's some bullshit. They set all this up. Because when you got something like that makes so much traction quick, it's not like people are like, oh, well, she called 911. There's plenty of cases where people call 911 and they still are missing. Like, they're not found. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to hear none of that, none of the excuses, right?
Right.
When you have a story like that, where it's a black woman, she in Alabama.
Country ass
Alabama.
Shout out to Bama, but y'all know what y'all are out there.
Hoover County to be exact.
Right.
And it hit the news wave. It get to the
Immediately.
national news.
Immediately.
Yeah. And you could go Google, TikTok, Facebook, Twitter, all that shit. And literally there's tons of black women missing right now. So for me to think, like, coming back to the point of likes and shares and all this
Comments.
shit, like, all if it's
they're getting paid off this.
right, if
Go
it's
ahead.
something that people like having a conversation about, people just follow to that. They gotta have a saying, just like when celebrities do shit, when if it ain't the way they want it to go, they got a comment about it, they got an opinion about it. But then when we actually have black women missing, why aren't y'all putting energy to those then? Like, what is why?
It was fishy from the
You feel
jump.
what
I
I'm
see what
saying?
you're
Because
saying.
of distraction, bro.
Right.
It was
The
fishy from the
distraction.
gate. Like you said, it was this black woman getting snatched up every day, but immediately somebody said something, and I don't know if this got anything to do with this shit, but somebody said she's in whatever Kamala Harris is, whatever sorority Kamala Harris is, she's the same one. And somebody said she might have she might have seen it and was like, nah, make this a national. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Somebody said that, and I was like, huh? Maybe, I don't, you know what I mean? Because maybe it was on somebody's Twitter feed, and then she caught wind of it. I don't know.
That's a connection sorority. That's always connected to other
Right.
Dark.
Yeah, exactly.
But this is what I'm saying. Like, because the story came out so quick, it was so national news. But we got tons of other stories that ain't even like touched the surface of news rotation.
Yeah.
It's just odd to me.
It was weird as fuck
that it just happened like that, and then all of a sudden it just come out. Because the thing is like it's coming to the juicy thing, right? The Smollett thing, bro. When that shit happened, police brutality, Black Lives Matter, all of that shit immediately stopped. Do y'all see organizers like motherfuckers ain't in the streets, and then like after that thing went down, all of that shit kind of stopped.
But they're utilizing those things to make changes and change laws to you know, they. I mean, we know that. Like, we know that.
Keeping the false flags, bro.
I mean, see, but the thing is about us talking about stuff like this here is that everybody is not ready for the red pill.
Right. Are they false flags or psyops? Because it's a difference. You know what I'm saying?
Because I definitely think it's COINTELPRO.
Right. Because it's
like I definitely think it's COINTELPRO. Right. That shit is still
Dirty moving. Bird. Go to the bio,
and we can talk about that because the shit is out. Like,
they definitely test a lot of shit. Yeah.
They doing it. So it's like
hell yeah.
Go to the YouTube, y'all. Y'all want to get the live show.
They so far technically advanced.
Link is in the bio.
Going on, so, but bro, I just think between that and then social media likes,
right?
Of course, you can make something like that go crazy.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah,
but people are fishing and shit for shit like that, man.
Attention and
yo,
you know how much attention was put on
something off the page. I want you to look.
Like she literally, like the story literally. Like the story literally just now they have a whole thing of how it happened. She took money from like all of this shit just get like they don't never find it. Like don't they still know the white girl that unalived her baby. They still couldn't find the evidence to convict her. Like come on, bro.
Yeah, she was wild. What was her name?
Hoover County. Come on, bro.
How big is Hoover County?
Right, bro. Like, you know they solved the case.
The niggas work with the
that's like saying Mayberry.
Bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Like,
hey,
niggas, no
chill out,
sense.
yo. I'm not with that shit right now.
That shit was wild. It was wild. I ain't gonna lie. Like, it's the whole, that whole scenario was just crazy. And all angles of it.
This nigga tripping. But it's the joint. It was a couple of joints up there.
So 1 to 7 said, y'all seen where Florida changing the way to teach Black history? They saying we benefited off of slavery.
Wait, what? Black people benefited off of slavery? Man, listen, I promise you, if that's what they about to start teaching, they already not calling them slaves anymore. They're calling them something else now. Like
I don't know what they call them.
Yeah, it's just some new slick shit they trying to say. They're not even trying to use the word slave no more.
Oh yeah, they definitely trying to take away all that shit.
Babe, let me know what that be like. Are they just trying to take away all of that shit? Like that's crazy.
Yo, man, chill out. What the fuck is wrong with you?
The security acting up.
Yo, this nigga snapping on my finger like.
But yeah, they acting crazy with this. All this shit, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like all this different shit that's happening.
Mm-hmm.
Bro,
look up the Hazer incident.
Yo, you got it up, yo?
Wise guy told me
the joint
about
with the white
incident.
Yes, that
yeah,
for sure. The white, it was the white guy. I think I said it was about his kids when he took them to the doctor. His wife took his kids to the doctor.
Yeah. I'm gonna tell you some more psyop shit going on too. Who whatever fucked up police is releasing all this footage of these old footage of these little niggas in Chicago doing all this wild shit when they was locked up. Y'all need to stop, yo. Like, did y'all see the footage they released of King Von?
Oh, yo, bro. That's
and then did you know? But did you see the footage of the other nigga they released?
I understand why.
With the Trent. Yeah, bro. Like that shit is foul, and this shit is like 5 years old, and it's only footage that the the jail is gonna have because it's footage from inside the fucking county jail.
Yeah, but they just holding this footage.
Right, but what I'm saying is it's fucked up that they releasing it. For one, King Von is dead. God rest his soul.
Yes.
No matter what you may think
Rest
of him,
in
no
peace.
matter what he did, the fact that y'all releasing all this footage, now you stirring up shit because now the niggas that don't like him gonna start saying all this slick shit. You know what I'm saying?
They
And that,
already doing it.
and now you just stirring like is
Bro,
it
that's why
they
can't
just
rest in
stirring up
peace.
more wars,
You
bro.
can't
Like
rest in
stop that
peace.
shit, man. Like them niggas started kind of calming down a little bit up there, bro.
Yeah.
Of just a tad.
Well,
them niggas kind of calmed down.
Calming
what
down
I'm
is
telling
not
you.
part of the plan, though.
They stopped the uproar of us trying to get, some type of credibility with the police, right? Because now, like it like they go in the opposite way of like trying to have. Now they ain't trying to have their cameras on, all this other stuff, all this different.
That shit is wild.
Then the whole reparation thing was like a talk in like California passed something and shit like that.
Niggas was calculating
Bro,
shit to see how much they was gonna have to
trying
play.
to do something.
Yeah.
That shit went to a whole all this, like all these things, like these things is coming up, bro, and it's just crazy, bro. It's crazy.
There's something going on, man. Like, and it's kind of been a little. I know, as crazy as it sounds, like it's kind of been a little quiet in 2023. Like,
Exactly.
off of COVID,
Thank you, bro.
ain't nothing really crazy happened. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, I'm always on standby for that type of shit. Like,
yo, you know
just
what's
waiting for the wild shit to pop
Mine
up.
says she sent it to the Instagram. I will send it to the page.
what's crazy is, bro, like I was saying the same thing. Like I feel like something is brewing because what they're doing is they keeping our mind stuck on these little incidents on IG and stuff like that. These little, and like a lot, it's like right on top of that is something else. And I can feel it, bro.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I feel it. It's not so much seeing it as much as there's a sixth sense in me that's saying something just ain't. Something is eerie is about to happen.
Rev it up, bro, because they know it's about to happen. Yo, folks is coming back for their ass. That's just like they know what's up, bro.
It's something
they know what's up, bro. Who prepares and does all this shit?
Just stay focused, man. I don't never like to use the word stay woke because that's been around forever. But you know what I'm saying? I would say stay focused. You know what I'm saying? Whatever, like whatever you got, just stay focused and keep your eyes open. Like, because something is up. Like we said. We just
ain't right.
We all feel it. So
you about to play it now?
Yeah. Yeah, as we wait, man.
Routine physical dad has gone viral for his furious TikTok rant. He breaks down what happened when he took his young son to the pediatrician for a routine physical.
Over to do this video because I'm literally on fire right now. I just got off the phone with my wife, who took my 9- and 7-year-old boys to the doctor today to get physicals for tackle football and school next year. My 9-year-old son went in first, and the first thing this woman asks him is if he identifies as a boy, a girl, gender fluid, or non-binary.
Wow.
My son, he's never heard of any of that before. So what are you trying to plant a seed in his head?
Well, that has gotten 20 million views at last check. So that dad is famous now.
Yo, that's crazy.
I mean, the man has a fucking valid point, man. Like, address my son or my daughter as my son or my daughter. You know what I'm saying? Like,
don't ask them.
Right.
They're 9. Yo, you said 9 and 13. Yo, we didn't play the rest of the video because I guess it's Fox News or whatever. But I listened to the whole thing, bro. It's on IG, and he was like, yo, the doctor herself asked him these questions. He had to explain to his son later, like, yes, he's like, Dad, am I a boy or am I a
right,
like,
what
what is
out there?
Yo, they put this, and he's like, yo, he's not saying he got a problem with anybody, But I've been going to this same doctor with my kids forever, and you need to address them as how I address them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If they come in there and you know his name is Jacob or whatever his name is, and you've been calling him a boy since you got there,
exactly.
Don't ask him when you get him in the back.
See what the fuck I put on the paperwork, you idiot. Whatever I checked off on the paperwork, because I'm the legal guardian, so obviously I'm the one filling out the fucking paperwork. So whatever I checked on there, that's what you address him as.
Right.
Like, I'd have sued the shit out of them, yo.
Yo, I think he is.
Yeah, I'd have sued the fuck out of them. Like, what's the point of me filling out this paperwork if you're gonna go behind me and ask my son what he is?
That's the point.
You know what I'm saying? Like, oh my god. And we'd have had to scrap.
Yeah, the mom was in there. She heard it. She was like, "Excuse me." Like, what?
Yeah.
And then she told the pops. Pops was like, "Wait a minute."
I know he was like, "What? I'm on the way."
He went viral, bro. Like, because people are actually agreeing with him.
Yeah, yeah. Come on, man. Stop pushing this. Whatever you want to call it, an agenda. I don't even want to say it's an agenda because I feel like that may be a little disrespectful to the people who are that way.
Right.
Stop pushing what you are, not you, the government.
I'm gonna say this.
You know what I'm saying?
To piggyback on what you're saying, so we on the same token. Stop pushing it to our children.
Yeah.
Stop pushing it. Like, if you do it the same way you would do cigarettes and alcohol, you have to be a certain age before you could do certain things. So you can't allow a child to start getting, making choices.
Right.
I mean, if that's the case, you might as well give them a license at 11 and 13 and start paying bills.
Right.
If you're going to give them those type of decisions to make, first of all, who make, you can't go over God's ruling. I don't care about what nobody talks about. Amen on that. You can't just be like, man, anyway, bro. I don't even want to sound like I'm coming off
what are they
hateful or
teaching
nothing,
in
but
health classes these days?
I mean, but are we talking about like
we talk about all of it? Like we jumped off of that.
Talking about like
children,
some Bible shit. Or are we talking about just God, the universe?
Exactly. I'm just talking about. Okay, let's just go off facts then. Let's just go off science. Let's just go off science.
Science is cool.
Science. Let's go off science. So, due to my anatomy, I have paws, granddad, big balls, etc. Right? That makes me what?
Yeah.
Okay. And scientifically, because she has a vagina, breasts, voluptuous thighs, and all that stuff that makes me attracted to her as a man, right?
Female,
right. So what allows us to go against science? And then not only science, we going against if you want to go religiously also. So I think you going across a lot.
Like I said, religion.
All of it, and forgot about
religion is a big ass contradiction, right? And it also talks about all that
what up?
shit.
There you go.
What up, homie?
It talks about what you talking about that shouldn't be
facts,
and they doing that shit in the Bible.
Facts, but children.
Can I say this?
So I don't want to bring religion to it.
Can I say no matter?
I would say.
Okay, after
I'm gonna say this. I would say that a doctor shouldn't be getting involved in anything like that when it comes to your children,
right?
Especially with all these HIPAA laws and all this other shit and all how that shit works. Like, you should not be doing that at all.
And that's kind of what I was going to say.
Whatever the paperwork say, that's what you go by.
Right. And that's kind of what I was going to lean on again, going back to that. Like,
you don't ask them shit like that.
Right. Like, it's all right. How can I say this without being disrespectful?
That's what I'm saying.
We got to walk these lines. Yeah, and it's fucked up.
That's the part that pisses me off.
All right. We had Boy Georges and George Michaels. I'm trying to think of all the fruity, you know what I'm saying, gay men back then. That was popular.
Shit, nigga, was it Pee Wee Herman?
Good music. Pee Wee Herman. Yeah, it was, it was a lot of these dudes back then.
Larry,
but they wasn't
with the shorts, the exercise guy.
Richard Simmons.
Richard Simmons,
yeah.
Little Richard. Like
they wasn't out here like And they could have been doing it because, you know, Liberace, all these motherfuckers, man, but they wasn't out here like, they just lived in private. They did what they did, and it's everybody's okay. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, even RuPaul was out. Like we
right,
knew. We know.
Word.
The thing is the forcing. Like you gotta say, like how we thinking now. We on it. Like we normally speak freely, right? But when you say certain things, because how cancel culture is, it's like you like, oh, it's like we walking through a minefield with our words. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And I think that's fucked up because we can say everything else, bro.
But like how like that one video with the book with the what was it, the ABCs?
Yeah. See,
but like, why do you need to do that?
If you can
just say ABC. Like,
if you can Google this real.
Say anything.
If you get a second,
like if you're saying ABC,
right?
Like, I don't
right. If you get a second, look this up, info guy, because I don't want people to think I'm making this up. I think I seen it on World Star. I didn't watch the video. I just kind of looked at the thumbnail. This dude, they said it was a father that rushed the school. They had a dude sitting outside guarding the door while there was a transgendered man in there teaching the class about trans that whole movement.
What?
So the pops is trying to get in there like, nah, no, in the classroom teaching in school to some elementary kids. So the pops is trying to go in the class like, nah, fuck that, my. But they had somebody guarding the fucking door. That's why I said if you can look it up, because I don't want people to think I'm making this shit up. And they had somebody guarding the fucking door so he couldn't get in there to get his son, yo. And again, to me, now you forcing that shit. Because there's certain instances, like, I don't know if you ever went to school with Jehovah's Witnesses. Remember, them niggas, they stand for the flag. Like, there's certain things that you was allowed to do if you. So if I say, hey, I don't want my kids to learn this shit. If this is what you're going to teach this class, okay, that's cool. If you got a friend that's that way, that's fine. That's on me to explain sexuality. You know what I'm saying? Like, he'll just be in this class. I don't want you to fucking teach him that. If he's, you know what I'm saying? Like,
separation of church and state, I think.
Yeah, it was on World Star, but I wish I guess father tries to rush in classroom. You know what I'm saying? Something like that.
That's crazy though. But
I seen it on World
Star. My
Star.
argument is this, like I said, 18 and up, they can make their choice. You don't have to force anything on them. Like everything else, fuck it, let it be. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because don't do that to the kids. Don't let that just lets you know now you can't even go to nothing without being there. Mm-hmm. Like drop your kids off. Like you don't know what the fuck they going. Right. Like summer camp. You go to summer camp and you're like, after lunch we had a sexual training class. What?
Like what?
Yeah, we just find out what binary means, and you know what I'm saying.
And it's like, why are
we learning that?
You don't. There's man and there's woman. We don't need to confuse this. Like you said,
as a child, that's too much for a kid to maintain. To process.
Because now, okay, this is what the fuck you telling me, America and whoever else is doing this silly shit. So now, if my child looks at a fucking dog and says, "Dad, my dog," or you buy your kid a dog for a pet.
That's too much, bro.
You see what I'm saying? He was like, "No, Dad, if humans don't gotta be a man or a woman, well, my dog ain't a man or a woman, he's both." Or she's. You see what I'm saying? You see how fucking confusing this can get for a fucking child, Joe? So cut the bullshit, man. Like, stop it, man. Like, shit is stupid.
Yeah, let's get off this, man.
Because it don't make no. It is just nonsense.
It just like, but it's obvious.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. Like everybody sees. Like, you leave the kids alone. Pretty much, let the kids live. But
because where does it stop at with all the identification thing? Like, if all I have to say is, "Hey, I identify as this," and there's nothing you can say to me, "This is what the fuck I believe in my mind I am." Where does it stop at?
The end of the world, bro. The end of the world. No cap. Yeah, I ain't wear no hat today because I ain't got no cap for him. It's all real today.
So yeah, man. But yeah, you can't. I'll post it on the page. I'm gonna go back to World Star and I'll go and I'll try to find it.
I'm trying to stay pleasant now, man, because like all this bad shit all that bad shit that's going on right now. Like all the suffering that's going on right now, man. Like, Man, like, yo, you reap what you sow, motherfuckers. That's all I'm gonna really say.
It is in a nutshell, man. Like, you gotta be, even if you know, depending on the level of foulness it is, but it gotta be a balance. You know what I'm saying? Long as you're out there doing nothing crazy, you know what I'm saying? But just have that balance to your life, man. Like, so that way, you know what I mean? Like, whatever it is you're doing, do more good than that.
Try to,
if that makes sense. And it ain't gotta be nothing necessarily evil, bad, criminal, nothing like that. But you know what I mean? Like, just something where you done did this and did that. I'm to do several good deeds that day.
I'm a piggyback my because I'm gonna be Jimmy Piggyback today. I didn't know we didn't do names, but I'm Jimmy Piggyback because like everything he say, I'm gonna just and I'm gonna go stronger with it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna double up on it because yes, we do. But I think we need to give us a little bit more uplifting, like as a people. Like you see somebody tomorrow for real of the same color, it's okay to say, "Hey, bro, what's up, man?"
Right.
Hey, man, how you doing?
Right.
Hey, have a good day.
Right.
Like do something. Like we need to start doing that because I remember growing up, when I was young, and I go out, with my uncles and them, and they would just walk around the neighborhood and just, "Hey, what's up? Hey, what's going on? Hey, that vibe." I think they were actually a little bit tighter than us. Like I think the civil rights movement and all that, they were more solid. Yep. You know what I'm saying?
What up, soul brother? Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, they doing all of that.
Hey, officer, why you messing with this man out here?
All of that.
Nowadays, we gonna let like a niggas get harassed. We just turn.
If you, me, you, info guy, like us right now.
Yeah.
If you was we don't live in apartments, but like just somewhere where you seen an old lady trying to carry her groceries in the
right.
If you walked up on it, even if you like did a slight jog, they trying to catch up, she'd be like, "Hey, ma'am, I got you." She would be startled.
Yeah.
There was a time when it wasn't like that. You know what I'm saying? Like when she knew,
She
like, "Hey, young man, thank you." You know what I'm saying? She'll hurry up and hand that shit to you. But now she'll be like, "No, I don't even want you to know where my door is at." You know what I'm saying? Like, so
she don't even want help.
Yeah, it's just like we in a different time now, yo.
She
like,
don't know nobody in the neighborhood.
Word.
Yeah. Like I think the property thing we was talking about, like like back when we were growing up, you know what I'm saying? I hate going back there and keep talking about that. But there's another thing on the page I want to get to. Man, matter of fact, I should just piggyback there. There was something on the PMP page where the guy was talking about if you in a relationship with somebody and you keep talking about, well, I was raised this way, and that's how, as the man, we keep saying shit, because in my house we did this, that, and the third. And then she's like, well, in my house, she was like, when you come with that mentality, you already fucking yourself up, because that ain't the house you living in right now, ain't that house or that house. This is your house.
Right.
So therefore, I just thought that was interesting.
That is interesting.
You know what I'm saying? For couples, like, because I hear that. Because I used to say it all the time. Well, shit, we had.
Right, well, now I'm gonna piggyback off of you, Paul. The name of this episode is Piggyback.
Okay.
But
pause, granddad. Pause.
Come on,
man. How can I word this? Because it's a question. All right, for men that came from
pause.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pause. Yeah, definitely pause.
Pause, granddad. Pause.
Men that grew up in a household with the mother and the father versus men that grew up with just their mother. Fast forward to you as an adult. Who do you think folds to their woman more? Because with us, and when I say fold, I mean in a good way. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I think
with us, all we knew is our mother. So we, what I'm saying? So we try to make sure they good. But with them, if they had a father that treated their mother the way she was supposed to be treated, then they seen that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I wonder who. That's an interesting post. Somebody word it. If you know what I'm trying to say, word it and then write that shit up and post it somewhere.
I mean, but sometimes it just depends on how, because like me, I did the most folk Like I'm gonna just speak from experience. Like
Right,
I
right,
did
right,
the
right,
most,
right.
you know, because
Compromise is probably a better word.
I did the
Compromise
most.
is a better word.
But then again, she did too because she got to deal with somebody who could. Yo, bro, I like for real. I felt like I was damaged goods. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I know I was damaged goods. You know what I'm saying? I'm still not all the way fixed, but I'm like I'm healed. I'm not like I'm still limping. But I'm good. Like I can still jump.
Wounds.
Yeah, I'm like Yoda. Like I mean, Yoda limping around, but then as soon as some shit come, you can still run, jump, flip, and kick ass.
Right.
So yeah, like that. But the thing is, I think it's equal though. I think on both parts it's equal because because you gotta.
Well, no, we only speaking from the men's perspective.
Okay, from the men's perspective.
from the relationships they came from.
Okay,
the man that came from the good father in the house.
Right.
That treated his mother the way he was supposed to be treated, as opposed to the man that came from the single mother that watched his mother bust his ass, so he never wants to see his wife have to work that hard.
Right.
Who do you think? You know what I'm saying? That. So I just think that's a good kind of question.
I mean, but think about this too, because a lot of niggas when they have a woman take care of them, and this is what the problem is with society, like a lot of society's men that we be hating on the show is
right.
They depend on that, like they learn to depend on it, right? So I think it just depends on which half of that spectrum you get. But for the spectrum, like every man wants to. We talk about this patriarchal shit. It's in our nature to want to pull our woman out of work, no matter what.
Yeah, and I even more than just the work thing, the holding the door open, like all this shit you do
like
as a man. Like, you know, I never seen. You know, my mother had a boyfriend, so I'm not gonna say I never seen. But after she divorced my father, like. You know, so I didn't pulling the chair out, to open the doors and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't a consistent thing. So,
okay, I got you.
But if you seen that,
I got you.
I wonder if I do it more.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say not because I don't adore the woman I'm with, but I go the extra mile because I just seen it. I didn't see it consistently for my mother, if that makes sense. So I'm wondering if a dude that's seen it,
right,
if he does it as hard as me. That's all I'm trying to say.
We need like guys who've been who've lived in that. Lived in a family dynamic to actually speak from there compared to ours.
Right.
Because I mean, like for me, I had like I got a lot of uncles. I got like guy cousins. So like when it came to that part, like I knew definitely if I wanted to get some ass.
I
had to open the door. I had to pull a chair.
That's
like,
the good thing about that.
Plus my dukes. I mean, that's how my uncles and cousins talk to me. But my moms, like we had great moms to where my moms told me things like that.
There you go.
Like taught me that, hey, you just can't.
That's what I'm saying.
You know, don't just do this. You know, like
so. The point with 13, 14 now, well, probably a couple years younger than that, maybe. But I'm, in between, I'm holding the door open for her. We going to the store. I'm hurry up.
She'll tell me, come hold the door.
Right, exactly.
Every time, like every time you're around women, you hold the door. Like I do shit like that, but like I forget. Like if you ain't worth it, I'm not gonna do it.
I don't think it's more so like I think it's manners, like
respect.
I mean that too, but I'm just keeping it on a relationship level. Yeah. But you're right, it's manners in general. But some niggas ain't got manners. Like
that's what I
don't know if you've seen some niggas like you ever been like walking, but you wasn't close enough to the door, but you see the shit go down, and the dude just walk in. He don't
gotta super save somebody. Like
or not even for you. He don't even hold it open for the lady. But now you running up and go.
Now I'm because I see it falling. Like that's when I mean, not that I like her, like or nothing like that. It's just like I'm like I gotta help the manhood,
right?
The manhood, like chivalry ain't dead,
right?
Like there are still real men out here who will open a door. Like if he see you with the groceries, he gonna probably help you, and he ain't trying to fuck you. Like it don't mean nothing by it. Like it's just like that's just sad though. Like we talk about there guys who like personally I know of. Listen, there was a situation. Okay,
I got a story too that happened yesterday. But go ahead. Yeah.
Damn. Okay, well, this is somebody I know personally. Like, it's a storm out, right? So we all in. Like, we're not really going nowhere. I come in town actually. So I'm like, fuck, it's a flood and all that shit. Niggas in there playing Madden.
That's a flood. That's a flood.
Nah, yo, because then I don't even say what city it is. It's gonna give away and it didn't tell too much. But it's a like yo, the shit was funny because when it rained, like where it's at, the area, like yo, it's bad. So it's like yo, we chilling. I mean, niggas got all right, yo. So it's time to get some food. So I like playing the game. Don't get me wrong, right? You know, Madden, all that. So we was playing, but it got like 4 or 5 hours in. I was like, all right, I'm hungry. Yo, we got to eat. So I'm like, yo, let's go grab something. Motherfuckers say, hey, babe, you want to go grab us something to eat? Now, like I said, it's storming.
Oh, I see where you're going.
It's raining.
I see where you're going with this.
It's storming. It's raining. It's not.
She
weather.
don't need to be out there.
Come on, see, but you understand. See, you knew exactly what I was going when I said that. So it's like certain things as a man, bro. Like I feel like you should just automatically. So that shit rubbed me the wrong way. I was like, bro, come on, yo, we need to just
right, yeah. Like
I was like, yo, I gotta stop to Walmart anyway. You know, I mean, you know,
like I gotta do some shit.
I gotta, you know, making up.
Almost gotta make an excuse to kind of for him. Almost, yeah. Like I shouldn't. Yeah, I know exactly what you talk about, bro. I know that shit is crazy. Yeah. Damn. Yeah, we gotta be better at that, job.
Come on, like fellas, like we gotta do that shit. Like our job is protect us for real, for real.
And that's what I was gonna say. The little story, real quick. I had yesterday.
Ahead.
It was I was coming out the gas station, so I seen this white lady. She had to be about 60-something, white lady, and so I could the way she was. You could just tell when somebody got locked themselves out the fucking car. She was sitting there playing with it. You know what I'm saying? Trying to peek in this shit. But I kind of caught it as I'm walking past it, so I'm almost past. So I stopped real quick. So I was like, "Miss, you good? You need to use the phone or anything?" And she was like, "Oh no, I'm good. What's the name? Locksmith already on his way. I was just trying to see if I can get in there." I was like, "All right, cool. You know, if you need something, just let me know. You need to sit in the AC." She was like, "Nah, I'm good." So she was like, "But thank you, young." That's an old white and nigga. I'm up there in fucking Buford. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, they don't really like us up there like that.
Nah.
But she was like, "Thank you, young man. I appreciate you for doing that." She was like, 10, 15 dudes pulled up, went in and out this store,
right past
and didn't say a fucking thing to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, it seemed, but it's before she called the locksmith. You know what I'm saying? Like, because she locked her phone in there, so she had to go in the gas station to call the fucking locksmith. So it's just little shit like that, man. Like, just you know, she could have been fucking needed a fucking asthma pump. You don't never know what the nigga might have to bust a window for. You never know. So just check, especially if it's a woman. You know what I'm saying? Like, just check on them.
I think, that's definitely like we got to do a better job of, being men and, you know, protecting the women, because that's our job, man.
Right.
That's definitely our job. Don't let them go out like it's a storm and shit. Yeah, bring back the Dutchess too. That's crazy, like that's crazy.
That's crazy.
And then roll up, boo. Like, god damn, nigga, like she done came through a blister, like a blistering storm. Then she gotta roll up.
She risked her life in it.
Yeah, man. Choose. People choose who you gonna be with wisely, man. But and then don't have no babies with nobody, you know. Anyway, I ain't trying to tell nobody about their life. What else we got, info guy?
Oh, I mean, we didn't really go in on the Carly Russell situation.
Let's go then.
Yeah, she, you know, I mean, we all pretty much know by now this is a
buffoonery.
Like it's almost 99% sure this is a hoax. But some of the shit that the sheriff, what up,
Tamiko, what up?
Some of the shit that the police chief, commissioner, whoever this guy was, like, for one, I want to commend homie for not laughing, because I'd have been on this bitch rolling reading some of the shit she was Googling.
That's another thing, bro. Like shit like that. Like that's the clown shit. Like, what are we doing, bro?
Yeah,
what are we doing? Like, what are we doing? Like,
how the fuck you Google taken?
Bro, she Googled how old do you have to be,
bro?
Like, it's just,
how do you steal from a cash register at work?
Bro.
How do you not know that what you type on your computer is good? Like what you
nursing or it's either pharmacist or something, school. So it's like,
how does she?
Like, she's only 20. She's like 20.
All right.
Like,
Well, let me ask y'all this, because I didn't go back. I listened to it twice, but I didn't.
And I guarantee she's gonna disappear.
Oh yeah. I didn't. Let me ask y'all this. Did she say when the nigga popped out of the bushes, he grabbed her and threw her over a fence?
Said this nigga had orange hair, bro.
But did she say he threw her over a fence?
Fucking Goku.
Because do you know how strong you gotta be to throw a motherfucker over a fence?
She literally
into the back of a truck.
Bro, she literally thought of Goku.
You know how strong you got.
She thought of somebody. She thought of somebody with orange hair and enough strength to throw over a gate. So that nigga turned to Super Saiyan level 1. He turned to Super Saiyan.
Yeah, it was just level 1. It definitely was only level 1.
Exactly. She was definitely.
You think so?
Dragon Ball Z.
If that's
I
the
just can't
story,
wait to see.
It's either some COINTELPRO type shit, or she was on.
She
some
was
drugs,
high
bro.
as a kite.
That there's no other way. Or like this nigga said, he had orange hair in the back of it. It was like some pieces missing or something.
All right, now let me.
Like he had a patch of orange hair or something.
Let me ask y'all this. And this just me being high and silly, right? This shit is in the middle of nowhere, Alabama. We all done seen the movies
all
like.
Cars was going by, nigga. They ain't seen no baby walking.
Okay, yeah, that's true. Yes. So I was trying to shoot us a bell because I was gonna say we all done seen the movies like Wrong Turn and all that shit.
I'm lost. I'm super.
Why she even pulled over was
because she said she seen a baby walk.
Baby in the diaper.
And then they tracked her phone and said because she was supposed to be on the phone talking, and the baby walked 6 football fields, my nigga.
A baby?
Yeah, like a 2-year-old on the highway. She's sitting there walking, talking to whoever she's talking.
No, that bitch was watching Rugrats. Yo, she was high, bro.
This bitch was zooted. That might be it, bro. Y'all,
she saw Baby Stewie or something.
She was high as a fuck.
That shit is something that they like, bro. Come on, bro.
Yo, but I'm gonna just
don't be doing this type of shit.
Black people get fooled by the.
Y'all want to take a trip to Hoover, Alabama?
I don't.
And get down.
We might not come back.
Interview her.
Like I think we're gonna get there.
Bro,
then we're gonna hear like.
Where's she going?
Listen,
that eerie sound.
This bitch was Googling from work.
Yo, she don't even live there. She don't even live there. For
Amber Alerts.
Listen,
from a computer at work.
They told her.
You stupid bitch.
They told everybody that she stole toilet paper and money. Like she's not getting a job.
She said the lady played in her hair.
Toilet paper and what?
Carly Russell ever again.
She said the lady played in the hair and fed a cracker.
Yo, they got her out of penitentiary, bro. Yo, they got her out of a state mental penitentiary or something because she stole toilet paper and commissary.
Let's go interview. I'm telling you, I don't know. I think Google will be like 4 hours from there. We can go interview this. We gonna track you down, Carl.
Yo, but black people fall. Yo, black people be right. Yo, we was ready to ride or die for Smollett too. Quick, fast.
Let's see. This is the one thing about having a digital footprint. You can go back to the Jussie situation and you can go back to this shit because we said it on here and the Jussie shit, we said it and we was posted. We ain't believe that shit from the beginning. Neither one of these shits.
Definitely Smollett. I didn't.
Yeah, all that shit.
He wasn't juicy. Wasn't getting no love over here.
Yeah, and this shit.
Skid on that.
First of all, when I heard about it, I was like,
Somebody said about being the nigga she did all this to be with. He's telling all his homeboys. This chick made up a national story to get this dick.
Get this dick.
Because I hit it so good.
See, but you know what though, homie? I'm not gonna let you do that. I'm not trying to shit on Hoover, Alabama, but come on.
Yeah, niggas a ride on
how many options? How many options does she really have out there?
They passing a picture around and stuff. Girls.
This girl is crazy.
Girls is like, you know what I'm saying, agreeing with her with the shit, like all types of shit. Like,
all right,
this
let me
shit
ask
is
you
a clown. This is a circus.
Let me ask y'all this shit. Okay, let's just say
niggas are clowns. Okay, close.
No, my bad. I'm sorry.
Nah, my bad. I just want to get that in.
Yeah,
we are.
No, we are not,
bro. I didn't. Right, bro.
But let me ask y'all this real quick.
Separates
because this is added to the clown shit y'all talk about. So let me ask y'all this. Let's just say, let's take the FBI COINTELPRO shit, all this shit out of there. Let's just say she legitimately faked this shit. Do you know this bitch might get a reality show out of this? She might get, let's say she spins off after she beats these charges, whatever the fuck may happen to her. She's going to make money off this shit on the back end. And that's what's crazy about this shit. Interviews,
Yeah,
being on this show, that show.
Like that's because likes and views.
That going back to you said
likes
that
and views sell, and we need that
Exactly.
money because and once again, we are the we are the selling. They're selling it to us,
bro. Imagine being the first person to get that interview. Now when she
let
speaks
Pmp
now,
Show, like we'll get it.
You know what I'm saying?
Popping up, bro.
That's info, guy. I'm saying take that out of it, and let's say everything is just normal. She faked this shit. She's just a crazy little chick that faked this shit. Imagine getting that interview. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit is gonna be worth millions because everybody wants to hear why did you do this shit.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Imagine us getting it. Like we're gonna have a good time.
That's
I'm gonna be like, yo,
like everybody wants to hear why did you do this shit?
Why would you do that?
Like everybody wants to hear this.
Make a movie. Like, what is Smollett doing? Anybody heard of Smollett?
I don't know where he's at. He's on going back to my cocaine.
Yeah, he's probably in a pile of that right
definitely sniffing a lot of cocaine.
Right? He's in a pile of that right now.
Definitely. All right, so let's see what we got.
Yeah,
right.
We got
So okay, these are a couple things. These are two segues we can kind of talk about real quick. So Jimmy posted some.
What is Z?
Well, was it Z?
I'm just saying.
Checks Bill Moore. Who did that?
Oh no, I put that. Yeah. That one was old. That's tight though. Let's talk about that.
I ain't really put. I don't think outside of the house nigga.
No, it's Bill Marshall.
Oh, I do remember that. I remember that.
I remember that.
I'm trying to think. What else did I post outside sooner or later? Oh, this is something funny we could talk about after.
I love your show. You got a great show.
Thank you.
You know, but you be bucking up against that line a little bit. You know, you got a lot of black jokes. You know what I'm saying? You do.
Well, it
is.
It is. Yes.
Sometimes you sound like a redneck trucker.
No, I don't.
Yes,
no, that
yes,
I gotta.
you do.
No, I don't. That
Yes,
I gotta
you do.
push back on.
All right, it's my opinion.
Okay.
No, mine is on
my
this.
thing is
Never heard that opinion before.
My
But
thing is this, you know, and I'm cool with you. I like your show.
Etiquette.
To be
Yeah,
honest.
this shit is it was hilarious. I thought I posted it in the group. I guess I did.
So this one is also talking about Ice Cube. And I don't know if y'all heard about this. This is pretty.
Him versus Biggie, the better storyteller. That was a good debate.
That they supposedly took him out.
Come on, Ivan. A clear conscience.
I wouldn't.
Yeah, I never.
I don't think Puffy set his hardest up. Why would you come all the way to California to set it? You could have did it in New York.
No, you don't do it in New York. You do it in California because then you blame California. You don't do it in New York. That would be even dumber.
No, I don't. Puffy.
Ivan, I can't believe you're a smart guy. Can't believe it.
It's only two people, the same people who are hindering my music career are responsible for the music to Tupac Shakur for violence. It's only just Ice Cube and Dr. Dre. They got their hands on something and they had a chance. How they got away with it for so long. Hey, those are the only two people.
I don't disagree.
You know, Ivan Law.
Break it down, no, Apple guy.
Yeah. Please break that down because that's wild to throw.
I mean,
so I've been hearing this going around, and I think academics posted this.
I couldn't say it because
that's a new one to me.
Me too.
Academics posted this, but supposedly,
sis, what up?
What does it say in red writing at the top? Is that Satan's writing or is it?
It was talking about it just basically said what Info Guy said. Dr. Dre and Ice Cube
so he
took out Tupac.
Ivan Law was like he was trying to be a rapper, but he helped them produce, write songs. Him and Dre, and except he was part of the camp in the beginning.
Okay.
So they're also saying like, okay. We all know Ice Cube was with Dre when he was like a teenager.
14.
Right? So when he came in, etc., this was the time when like he was having scandals with old Shorty. He's trying to change shit. All this other shit. So I guess this guy is saying like they could be responsible
for taking
them two out.
Now that's crazy that you said that, but I don't know if you've seen recently, and this just happened. It was yesterday, either the day before. You seen the L.A. County Police raided a home out there that was trying to link to Tupac's murder.
Yeah, and that's why they're saying that they're under investigation because they found some shit in that raid that was.
Oh, that's why that. Oh, wow,
man! But you know that's just like 20 fucking years ago.
But you know they still never solved it.
But bro,
and you know, murder ain't no statutation.
If that gun is still around, if them guns are still around, though, them niggas is dumb as fuck.
Listen what I'm saying. Come on, Dr. Dre.
I don't believe that.
He's having a battle with his rights with beats and some other shit because he had to give all that money to old girl. He lost that shit, right? Ice Cube. You know what happened to him in one of his games? Like, they literally had some issues or problems. They were saying that they at his league, you know, his 3-on-3 league.
Okay.
They're
trying to
saying that it's sold out, but there was tickets still available.
Oh, that's fucked
so
up.
People don't buy the ticket.
Yeah, because it ain't nothing there. Yeah, it's saying it ain't nothing
because it's
available.
growing. Like he's growing, like it's going to be
the
network, and everything, like you know what I'm saying.
So yeah,
he tried to do some deals with the NBA, and I guess not too long ago he put a video calling the NBA out.
Yeah,
he called them gatekeepers. He said gatekeepers. Y'all see that video?
About the gatekeepers. He been on a little run lately. He's been
He said he's going on like every national.
Yeah, he's been on a little run saying
talking
this,
about the gatekeeper.
Right.
That's what he said.
Mm-hmm.
So now all of a sudden the investigation comes and they're investigating him and all this other stuff. This dude pops up who's supposedly associated talking about making innuendos and him might be involved with Dr. Dre. Like, come on, bro.
The only thing I would say
that shit's spooky, man.
It is. The only thing I would say that is kind of hard for me to believe is because, like, with the whole situation, like with the Tupac thing, like you put yourself in a gang situation, like you slap an active Crip member, like you set it on him. You know what I'm saying? Like beat the nigga up. You know, all the niggas ran and stomped him out, like. And then the niggas caught you on the strip, and it was what it was. Like, to me, like, that makes the most sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know it is crazy as that sounds, but all the little shit that I've seen, like, on these little videos, like Keefy D, I don't know if you haven't seen it. Like, he been on Vlad TV. He's Orlando Anderson's uncle.
Okay.
He's been giving a statement for years. He was like, yeah, like, after he slapped Orlando Anderson, you know, we got the hammer. Seeing them niggas on the strip. And to me, that makes the most sense, especially back in the 90s, my niggas. It was, 95, I think? So back then, it wasn't all this camera shit like that. Even that's Las Vegas now. It was cameras out there. Don't get it fucked up. But them niggas was real gangbanging niggas. So this nigga was like, yo, this little rapping nigga slapped me and got me stomped the fuck out.
But I saw a video here recently, though.
And God bless Tupac. You know, and Orlando Anderson is dead. He ended up getting killed at a car wash.
They were talking about a plan that was in their group.
Correct.
That was
I heard about that too.
Tupac up before he went over there and smacked him.
I did hear about that. It was the one of the blood niggas, one of the big blood niggas. I did hear about that. Yeah. He was like, Pac, that's the nigga that took the nigga chain. Yeah. I did hear about that.
Yeah,
that's in the little joint. That's in the little video.
So you never know, like it could have been.
You think they lined him up? But then wouldn't you think Suge was in on that shit too?
Hell yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
That's why
I don't think Cube. That's why I don't think Cube and Dre had nothing to do with that. Because Suge was a greedy nigga.
See, but I wouldn't even.
Suge was a greedy nigga,
bro.
And he was around. He was around live niggas like Dre and Cube. They was going to Hollywood.
Suge is a loudmouth. He's kind of like Whack 100. right?
Yeah, but the
That
LA
he's
gang
about-
culture runs
I
the
get
LA.
it.
You see what I'm saying? So you
He's a
can't
gang
escape
member,
that element.
but he's
No,
also-
fuck him. I'm talking about what runs at what goes on out in LA.
I get it.
Yeah.
So that culture runs that. So the fact that he was doing that MOB shit, if anybody, I'm just saying, my particular opinion, if anybody was going to capitalize off of that shit, he wouldn't allow Dre and Cube to be in on that. I don't think so. I just don't think so.
You think, like, bro?
Because he had the Death Row was still Death Row back then.
Listen to what I'm telling you.
Death Row was
We
one of the
saw-
most
we
powerful
saw
record
some-
labels
we
in the
saw
90s.
The movies, the documentaries. Like, these niggas had to pay these gang members from not taking and robbing and beating the fuck
Exactly.
around. So who do you think got the money? Dre and fucking Ice Cube.
How would
The
they get the
real
money
money.
if the gang members
Bro,
run the shit?
If them niggas, what I'm saying,
Movie
them
money,
gang
TV
members was
money.
extorting them niggas, bro.
I know. That's what we're
Draining
saying.
them.
The same
So
thing.
Draining them.
who do you think got the money? It wasn't Suge, nigga. It was Dre.
Nah,
and
but
Ice
hold on,
Cube.
hold
But
on.
who you
Because
get
they
the
were
money from
getting
who?
writers'
Nah, but hold
credits,
on.
they
But
were
got the
getting
money from
producers'
who?
Yo, but what I heard though,
from the record labels.
Let me
and
just
shit.
say this
No,
real quick,
Death
real quick.
Row. Dre ain't getting none of that money. Remember, Dre had to leave that shit at Death Row. Remember, he had to leave the Chronic. He don't own that shit.
Listen,
He had to
I'm
leave
not talking
that.
about Death Row, bro. I'm talking about money, bro. If
But
you're
no,
a
if we're
producer-
talking about
he
money,
if you're a producer,
yeah,
right?
he got the producer.
If you got
credits.
producing money,
nigga,
and
go
recognition,
look. Remember in the movie, he said, "Fuck
I
it,
get
you
it.
can have all this
It's
shit
not
I did
about
for."
what
No,
I'm-
we're saying two different things.
Right.
Hold on, let me explain what
that's
I'm
what I'm
saying.
saying.
Let me explain what I'm saying. I'm saying Suge Knight was just as in the 90s. We all know what Death Row was in the 90s. From the Above the Rim soundtracks, from what they was doing. Suge had one of the most powerful gangs in LA. I'm not saying Suge was the gang member. I'm saying what he had behind him. That's why he was able to do what he was doing. If you listen to what people say, when Suge name was mentioned, niggas was clearing the room.
Yeah.
They wasn't doing that for Cube and Dre. Suge sent niggas to punch Dre in his face. And when 50 Cent and all them niggas got in that shit, what I'm saying is what Suge had behind him is
Right,
what
of
ran
course,
LA. So this is what I'm saying. So to make sense to what I'm saying is them niggas was not gonna let Cube and Dre eat off of Tupac's death, is what I'm saying.
You're not listening, bro.
No. What I'm saying, that's the point. That's all I'm saying. I'm saying
I get
they
it.
wasn't. So
Bro.
what I'm saying is this:
Yo,
if
before you go, bro,
Death Row
before I
owned
lose this thought real
that
quick.
catalog that Tupac had out, how was Dre and Cube going to eat off of that catalog? That's what I'm trying to figure out. How was they going to eat off of Cube, off of Tupac? They not. That was Suge
Bro,
shit.
they literally got built like they're eating now. Off of
Yes,
that.
but I'm
You
saying
feel what
I
I'm
don't
saying?
think. Yeah, they won on the back end, just like you could say
How
Jay
else
Z
you-
capitalized off of
exactly, how
Biggie
else
being
you-
out the
how
way.
else
Facts.
Yeah, but I'm not saying they had something to do with
So
putting
did
them
P
out,
Diddy.
getting them out. The
So
way.
did P Diddy.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying I don't think it has something to do with getting them out.
Bro,
The way.
if
I don't
I'm
think so.
telling you, if they're the money people, right?
They didn't have it like that back
Bro,
then.
Yo,
guys.
okay, real quick.
Them niggas
Yo,
got killed in '95, bro.
Yo, let me.
Friday just was popping.
Yo,
They
before
didn't
y'all,
have it
before
like
y'all,
that
before
back
y'all.
then.
Yo, it was a documentary I saw like
I can see if
earlier
you're talking
too.
now, but not back then.
It was a documentary I saw
Bro,
earlier. They was talking about, hold on, real quick, info guy. Then y'all go back. Dre and Cube, they weren't really in the gang set, right? But they were getting extorted. This is like this was the documentary said. Now, but here's the thing about what info guy is saying about money is Cube finally got paid from all his writing and royalty shit. That's what put him.
Bro,
Hold on, real quick, real quick. Then I'll let y'all go because he on the Suge side, you're not doing nothing. You're not doing nothing without moving through Suge.
Right. Whatever you're saying about
But
is right.
But what he's saying about the money part is because Dre also, when he finally, I don't know what year that was, because he
did the Chronic, he did a couple joints for Pop, but then remember he did California Love. Remember he was out of it. That was all under the Death Row umbrella. But the reason why he was able to leave, he couldn't take none of that shit with him.
I'm not talking about what he did.
See, but Jerry and them had to pay him. See, Cube was the only one who wasn't getting paid.
No, because he said that's what I'm
Dre
saying. He
were
was
getting
fucked
paid
up
by other niggas and other industry people. They were doing shit.
Yeah, because remember he did the firm shit. But what I'm saying, he was fucked. No, because this is what I think. What I'm saying is he did. I going to that. What he's saying about it, trying to implement Cube and Dre. If he's saying they capitalized off of it, I agree 1000%. They capitalized off of them two dudes being out the way. But if he's trying to implement and having something to do with getting them out the way, nah, bro, I can't vouch for that.
I can see how that makes sense. If you are an upper right, they knew, right? We saw it on
okay,
on,
no,
on
so
the
okay,
movie.
but this is what I'm
They
saying.
knew.
But clarify when you say you can see how it makes sense.
I'm not talking about the
because when you say you can see,
I'm not talking
no, you saying you can see how it makes sense that they had something to do with them being out of here.
Why? Because this is why.
That's
right?
that's no. I just want you to clarify. It make you're saying that you think
this is why I'm saying
that
why.
they had something to do with him and Biggie being removed.
If your trajectory is going,
I just can't. I don't see that.
I can't say it, but I can.
If your trajectory is going up to where you are now. Right?
Because while they wasn't in the way, especially Biggie, Biggie wasn't in the way of them. Why? How was Big in the way?
I feel like
a Dre and Cube.
I agree with that. I feel like it was a P did. I feel like it was a.
It's all of them.
I feel like
bro.
I feel like it was a collaborative. But who was the? See, but the thing is, who was the? See, the man is really who the driving. Like, who's the reason? The man, they all work for the man. Period.
Bro, if you see those dudes,
they're
with white dudes who are billionaires, who us regular people would never spot them in a crowd or anything, and they are the same guys who were with them niggas in the beginning
in 1995.
Yes, nigga.
But okay, now hold on. Time out. Okay, Info guy, listen.
If you're not around
Info guy, okay, but now no, relax. Just check this out. So they would have to if Tupac got killed in 95 and Big got killed in 96, they would have had to implemented that plan in 93, 92. Like, come on, bro. Like, I just don't see that happening.
They got hip hop. They had hip hop police that was
no. Listen, I'm keeping it on Dre and Cube. You said you think Dre and Cube. You're no. This guy is trying to implement Dre and Cube, and no, just let me say this. This guy is trying to implement Dr. Dre and Ice Cube in the murders of Tupac and Biggie. I can't vouch for that, bro.
If they have other shit that implements other things, why can't they have shit that implement that?
What way?
Who cares? It's
no. See, you can't just say who cares.
Okay, I can tell you. That.
That was crazy.
Would you say Big and Tupac would be one of the big based on how much influence Tupac has, especially in the songs that he carried, etc. Then on the other side, Biggie, who had the influence, etc. That their mindset was way different than most.
Let me ask you this.
Do you think they would be
now this is where I'm gonna come back. Now let me
fuck the industry,
check this out, brother. Now let me ask you this. Don't you think Dr. Dre would have benefited him being a producer? He don't rap, he never wrote a fucking thing. Don't you think he would have benefited more producing for Tupac because he gets more of a percentage as a producer?
He didn't get $1 billion,
bro. No, just chill out. Oh my God! But listen to what I'm saying.
He didn't make music. He didn't make them billions off of that.
But don't you think he would have had Tupac been if he's thinking in his head? Nah, I can't kill this nigga. California Love just sold 5 million fucking records. Why would I kill him?
Tupac wasn't going to sell out. He sold California Love because Tupac is a fucking a world.
Let me hear this, because
you see what I'm saying. I'm trying to figure out where it's going to make sense.
Tupac didn't have to be a part of that.
What I'm saying is Dr. Dre, Tupac was doing movies. Yo, Dre, come do the soundtrack.
Knew he was talented, though.
I know. So don't you think Dre in his brain would be like, hell no, why would I kill this nigga when I can be the producer on albums that's selling 10 million? Why would I kill him? I don't understand. And this is more of my energy towards this guy. Why the fuck would he? That don't even make sense.
He was a part of building
but that don't.
Beats and all that
but
shit.
that just sounds crazy, bro. That just sounds like a nigga trying to just say something to say something. Like,
but they just did it. You said yourself they just did an investigation.
Yeah, but it ain't
information.
But that was on. I don't think they said nothing about Cube and Dre. I don't think they
say in the clip on the thing when I googled about
well,
it.
if it says Cube and Dre, I didn't catch that part.
It says Cube and Dre was found implicated and they're being investigated.
See, but that doesn't necessarily mean
it doesn't mean
like
that they're
right. That's what I want to throw out there. Just because their name could be in the
Dre.
investigation doesn't mean, you know what I'm saying? Because
and there's a whole bunch of. But what I'm saying is,
I'm like you on this. See, I don't
just not them.
But if it is, I'm like, wow.
If this dude said
that
Diddy
coming out that are connected the dots doesn't make sense.
If the dude says something like this, because this would make sense to me. If somebody says something like this, and we're gonna say all alleged, I'm not putting this on nobody. But if a nigga said to me, yeah, Diddy has something to do with Biggie because he knew he was gonna own the publishing, this, that, and the third, that makes total sense to me.
But Pac was also out of his last. He had a couple. He was trying to go do his own thing.
No, they was on Death. Both of them was signed to Suge, brother.
Yeah, but they were trying
and then Dre got out of there. That's when he started doing the firm, remember?
And see, and Dre, but Pac was trying to get out of the
Death Row deal
as well. See, but I think
Yep.
that's why, because he was trying to get out of that deal. He was trying to do some other shit.
Right, but
he was
Dre was already gone.
And why do you think that?
Because it was fucked up over there. We know that.
We know the interviews.
Yeah, it was. They was.
But that's not what he's about.
He was talking about the industry and how he wasn't
about
to go for that.
Yes, we all are agreeing
with
that.
Shit,
so why would Dre?
So that's what he said.
That's why I'm saying
that right there.
If that nigga was saying that,
I think right there.
That's if that nigga was telling
he's
us.
saying the industry
if he was
is why.
giving us that energy, right?
But what I'm saying, but why would they choose Dr. Dre and Ice Cube?
See, listen to this. See, I'm gonna tell you
because you saying you think they had something to do with it to benefit off of it.
See,
I'm just trying to figure out. I don't
because
understand.
How do you keep hip hop and all this shit?
But it was so many other niggas that was popping at the time.
Bro, not to the point where, when we heard of West Coast, who were we directing to?
Or you just saying the West Coast or hip hop in general?
Getting it to where
because in '95,
bro,
I mean,
people still don't know about the Bay and shit.
One thing about
at this.
So you just keeping it straight on the niggas that was popping in the West Coast.
I'm just saying in the West Coast.
I thought you was talking about the hip hop.
If you bring it into hip hop and you don't keep that torch going,
I just don't.
You feel what I'm saying?
I don't know.
Same thing with the East Coast, right? We all know how Biggie was, and at one point, Biggie and Tupac were trying to squash shit, right?
Exactly.
Do we know that to be true?
Of course.
Yeah.
So, like, when you get to a point when the industry, like, nah, nigga, y'all not gonna go this way. We
okay, all right. So like if you was to say to me, if this person, not you, my bad, if this person was to say the industry chose Dr. Dre and Ice Cube to be the leaders of the West Coast because Tupac was too radical, so they had to take him out. If that person said that and then Cube and Dre signed off on it, I can understand. But for him to say they actually had something to do with it sounds crazy.
Listen,
you see what I'm saying?
Ice Cube literally built a movie empire after
Info guy, but I don't think Info guy, I don't think you
Dre got $1 billion.
Listen to me. I don't think you listening to what I'm saying though. If the dude said, because now I'm agreeing with you, if he said it this way, they didn't call nobody, clap this. They didn't do none of that.
Right.
They just said, hey, Hollywood, whoever the fuck came to him, the black hand, and said, hey, look, we gonna kill this nigga. Y'all gonna be the leaders of the new West Coast because he's too radical. If he said that, I can be like, okay.
But I think he can't say that. I think he can't. I think he can't say that. He's trying to put hints to it. You know what I'm saying? Like breadcrumbs,
right?
For niggas to figure it out. But I'm exactly like you. I can't formulate my mouth to say that.
Yeah.
That they would do that,
legacy,
right? But I know the powers that, like, I know there's
I'm agreeing with the powers that be.
Yeah. Like, I know there's strength. I know. I mean, all right, think about this. How was Suge able to maneuver and move around Like
With all the
like
shit he was doing.
like what he was like. Same thing with the BMF thing.
Well,
we was
again,
talking
but they,
about.
I mean, info guy, I know you're gonna be like, nah, I know about that. I just feel you're gonna say, I know you're gonna say this, right? Watch this, watch this. Nah, you're gonna say it. We don't know shit about that LA gang culture. That shit is different. We know it. We see it on TV every fucking day. Them gangs run LA. So Suge was able to do what he was doing, because of who he had behind. I mean, that's just a known
Who did
fact.
he have behind him?
Yeah.
You,
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You don't think the powers that be got
bro, when they say
into with the game,
Look,
nigga, like they want y'all, they want the game.
I mean, absolutely, absolutely. You're absolutely
started that game.
Exactly. I'm not. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So that's why they're like, yeah, they could have shut it down easily. They could have put the feds on them like they did Irv Gotti and all them niggas, but nah, they let this nigga run around and terrorize the record industry. They let him do that shit.
They literally, like, do you know? Did you know with the whole like how Snoop Dogg and Game tried to get the OGs and all the gangs right together and continue that shit. The LAPD said they no longer want to participate, and it just went off the thing. Because you gotta think about it. If Tupac and Biggie, two of the biggest. Like they literally influenced the world with hip hop.
Exactly.
The world.
Trav, what up, bro?
And they would have said, bro, we about to squash it. We about to expose this shit.
Right.
We about to take over.
Right.
If they really had that conversation, don't you think the dynamic of where we're at now would have changed?
Yeah.
It would have been.
Yeah. I mean, no, that's what I said. The powers that be took him out. Yeah,
that's like that's like Malcolm and Martin, bro.
Them niggas, they may not be directly in it, like shoot them up, bang, bang, they shot them.
Okay,
but
so
they
now,
know some shit.
So now we saying,
hey,
so now we saying the same
shut the fuck up and not tell
So
them shit.
now we saying the same
blah, blah, blah.
Now we saying,
you know what I'm saying?
But to say that they called the shot,
I wouldn't say call the shots, but they definitely somehow, some way.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. This dude, if he's trying to explain it like that, I just can't go for it.
We didn't watch the whole video either because it was like a whole long joint.
I mean, because then you know because this is the thing. They say the same. They've been saying that shit about Jay-Z for years. You know, soon as Big got killed, Jay took it out. He had something to do with him and Diddy. Like, so that's what I'm saying. I hate these little because when you start putting that shit out there, not
it's
you,
a
but
bad
this
energy.
guy, yeah, man. Like, because some shit just happens. Some shit just happens.
Yeah, but we want to know though.
I think when you in a certain position where, like, okay, well, you know, because I don't think Jay-Z was on that side of, like, he promoted, like, he did the whole talked about moving weight and all that other shit, but he wasn't really on gang violence. He wasn't like shoot 'em up. Like, he might have talked about different things that happened, but he wasn't on kicking your door, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
so what does that? But what does that mean though?
But what I'm saying is this: when you got an element.
So you saying he and his heart is Biggie and
Jay-Z wasn't.
And
he was already going to be on that trajectory of doing what he did, right? So he was just another one of them.
Do you agree with that?
Like, I'm going to be like, I'm going to
Big
be
and
silent.
Pop was still there.
I'm going to be silent. I'm going to be silent and not say anything. If Big and Tupac were still there, I think the trajectory would have been the same. He just wouldn't have been like great like them. You feel what I'm saying? He would have just been like maybe a Kanye or, you know, one of them that just was, they would fit in there, but they weren't up on the top like Tupac and Biggie. You feel what I'm saying? That's how I feel like. If Tupac and Biggie were still here, bro, it would have been them two on the thing, because it would have changed the trajectory of how hip hop is, how it was. They would have.
There's no guarantee on that.
I just think it was, bro.
There's no guarantee on that, though.
I can honestly say, yeah. I think, you know, Tupac was real revolutionary. He was saying a lot of shit that they didn't like.
Want him to say.
Yeah. And then Big would have definitely changed it, because I think Big seen a way out to where Big was like, because you know, Big was slick.
Rapping about it at the end, bro.
But it's
Yeah,
a lot
Big
of-
was
yeah.
slick because Big was when Big figured out. Because I heard, I forgot who, I think it was one of them niggas that was around them back then, but it was on a story on I seen on YouTube somewhere a while ago. But anyway, the nigga Big, when he did the Junior Mafia shit, he you know, Puff was mad about that. Yeah. So the way he did the shit, Diddy couldn't eat off the Junior Mafia because he wrote the whole shit. But the way he did the paperwork, he didn't put it and he didn't do it in his name. Like he did some slick shit. So Diddy couldn't get no money off the Junior Mafia album. And it was some wild shit for him to know that at 24, like to see the way he was getting fucked in his contract. Well, damn, I'm about to write this whole album for these niggas.
Even in that movie, like it was kind of hinting to Big kind of understanding what was going on.
Exactly.
And what Diddy was doing and other shit.
Yeah, he wanted, they brought that up.
Right.
Slightly.
And
but
then
it
there's
wasn't.
like some other shit that I seen on YouTube about like how he was talking about, I think it was actually Seeds, or one of them that was talking about shit where he was having conversations with him, saying that he wanted to go and create his own label and do all these
him and
different things.
that was the whole commission. That was the commission.
So when
that was going to be the commission.
When did the Making the Band? Was that
was
after?
Like 98,
but was that after?
Because remember, Diddy ain't get on there till like the second or third season. He wasn't on that first one. I don't
Still, of course, you're gonna allow time to milk in.
Yeah, but
he took
it
off
was in the early 90s. I mean late 90s. I mean late 90s. Late 90s. I mean early. It was either early like 2000 or like
it was
98, 99.
Yo, I'm gonna really here's some real knowledge though that's been fact on like all the stories we hear about this shit is like these people make a lot of money, right? They get a taste for it. They fuck up. They get in a jam.
Right.
They still want to be the best. They still want to be this, that, and the third. That's when that hand gonna be like, look,
you know what I'm saying?
We'll brush that we'll brush that to the side for you.
Yep.
You know, here's this. We're gonna and you're gonna be even better than what you was before.
The nigga Pac signed to Suge on a napkin from jail, my nigga. Like he had to know he was doomed from the giddy up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh shit.
But
You think that's an urban legend, but the nigga really did that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like
that's why he started doing that acting shit, right?
Yeah.
Making music and albums and shit, and he went into the acting lane. And Suge didn't like that shit either, right? Because he ain't eating off of that. Right. So, like, that's what I'm saying. It's just like it just seems like things like that could be this, and that's why the things that are happening to Dre and Cube now could be the downfall. Because this is the one thing that I would say.
Dre got blessed with Eminem.
Like how I think this shit is, right? If you look at documentaries about like how like the Death Row and those things and different companies that made up that we thought was like, damn, they came from the gutter and created this. Oh, there's always a couple of them behind the scenes that are now like executives, they billionaires and all this other stuff. And they were a part of that in the beginning.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know.
I mean, that whole even your man.
What time is it?
It feels late as shit. I ain't gonna lie. 10?
It's gotta be 10.
It felt late.
It is start late,
but so I ain't even gonna get into this one.
I mean, if it's good,
it was the executive, the dude that hung himself. Fuck, but they even starting to say Chris Lighty death is kind of shady now too. A lot of people don't believe that shit. I don't know if you heard the last Drink Champs. Nori was talking about it, and Nori he was talking about it with and Nori was like, yeah,
he just died.
Right. So a lot of people think it was something going on with that, but oh goodness, what's it? Rick Ross said his name in the song. Is it Kadar something? He was an exec at Def Jam, and they say it was some funny style shit between him and L.A. Reid that was about to come out, and they took him out of here. So because they was like,
yeah,
they was like,
L.A. Reid was not here.
Right. So but both of them, like both of them was executives at record labels. So yeah, it's just funny situations like that you hear about.
And then with Empire,
yeah, you heard Mariah. She halfway said some shit about your man Tommy Mottola. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, what the fuck he know? Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
with the Empire right now.
Right. So it's that whole we already know, man. That whole shit is wild.
Expose Gazi right now.
That shit be crazy. Your man, what's the nigga Lucian, the nigga that run Universal?
Yo, that name just sounds like sounds like Lucifer.
That nigga pretty much run the whole industry, pretty much.
Who the fuck names their Lucian?
Right?
Lucian. Lucian, not lotion, but Lucian. That sounds loose. Like if it ain't Lewis, Lucian.
How do you spell that?
That nigga sound like he was on that werewolf movie, like Underworld, like
just
Lucian the Third. Like he was a lichen. This nigga was a lichen. Or vampire.
Yeah, this nigga that he was the one that was with Tekashi when they shot at him in Manhattan.
Lucian.
When they was down there
Lucian
meeting with him.
Grain.
There you go. Like, that nigga's the man. Like this nigga run the fucking record industry. Pretty much.
Yeah, that's
you know
him.
What I'm saying?
Sir Lucian Grain. Sir.
He
has a sir.
This nigga Sir Lucian.
He's been crowned.
You run Universal, my nigga. They do more than music. They have a production company.
They have some of the best side of white available.
What? Yeah. Them cocaine parties be crazy. A lot of deaths at those cocaine parties. Niggas
Yo, the masquerade joints where you gotta put a little mask on and shit. They be butt ass.
Yeah, I already know them niggas. Yeah.
They don't wear nothing but a mask.
And he's
fucking
English,
weirdo.
A lot of them executives is English, you know.
Yeah, man.
That's he's like one of the cream of the crops. Like,
bro, I'm about to change my name.
You mention that nigga name.
I'm about to change my name. Sir Jimmy VIP. Like I'm about to add a sir.
Yeah, you can knight yourself.
Yeah, I can.
I don't believe in that
shit, bro. If you got
how do you get knighted? Like you gotta go out after midnight.
Somebody just gotta tap both your shoulders with a sword, and you've been knighted.
My nigga, I got a sword upstairs.
You can go by sir. You've been knighted.
Say that again.
If you can go by sir, you've been knighted.
For real?
Yes,
bro. I'm going by sir. I mean, people say, "Sir, excuse me, your table is ready." Yes, it's Sir Jimmy.
You gotta start saying cheerio. You gotta start saying. Once you get sir, you gotta say that.
Bro, I'm about to change my shit, bro. I'm about to go by sir. Or the Duke. Or some shit.
I think the Duke. I think that shit. I think you gotta be like it.
Guess what he
family.
What?
What do you think?
Who?
Yes.
Sir Lucian?
Yeah.
Oh, you talking about nationality?
Man, come on.
Oh, he's got to be Jewish.
Come on, man.
Oh shit!
Man, come on, man.
Oh,
hey, spoiler alert, nigga. Didn't you hear me? Keep it to yourself.
You said owns the music industry.
Yeah, exactly. Right. That gave it away immediately.
Like automatically.
Right.
You might as well say he says Laheim or something.
Bro,
that's a clear giveaway.
Yeah. Mazel. Mazel. Yo, I think
it's Sir Lucian. We not playing with your name, don't say.
Nah, because I'm Sir James. I'm Sir James right now, the third. Right
We're
now.
not gonna play around with y'all. We good.
Nah, we
You're
just.
on your side.
Oh,
I mean, we're cracking a joke here. Like, have thicker skin.
Yeah, when we get on and you see us at the Hollywood parties.
Would you rather me say nigger? Welcome to your WB.
Well, Universal. Welcome to Universal.
Nah, we just cracking a joke. But
fuck you.
Yeah, sir.
That's how I really feel about
that shit. Yo. I think that's gonna add a nice pinky and some crumpets.
Some crumpets. You ever ate a crumpet?
I don't even know what crumpet is.
Me neither. I was over when y'all was going to describe
crumpet?
that. Me neither. I think it's a pancake, right?
It's like a biscuit.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, but I definitely had I stuff
I'll fuck
butter
up
and
a
jelly. I'll fuck a crumpet up. Jimmy Crumpet up.
That shit probably tastes like nothing though. You know they don't use no type of
season.
Shit over there tastes different. Like they don't use yeast and shit.
Yo, but I do want to agree. I think over there.
It's a crumpet is a small griddle bread.
What the fuck is a griddle bread?
Like a little corn.
Cornbread cake?
It's like a pancake, but
Yeah, you ever fucked up and had one of them shits at like a restaurant? It's like
it looked like a pancake, but it's cornbread.
Yeah, you know, eat them people. Shout out to my
used
white people. Y'all eat them shits a lot too.
My
It's
grandma
like
used to make them.
Oh yeah,
Like
but it was
when-
not.
When
But
she
nah, I don't
fried
think like
fish, it was like when she fried fish or something. When we had fried food.
okay.
I thought it was a pancake, and I go like, "What the fuck?" She's like, "Nah, dummies, jelly and butter." Yo,
That's why it's a
yeah.
difference because they eat it for breakfast over there. Like you can't eat. Yeah, you don't eat this.
Yo, jelly and butter on anything is a hit, bro. Like I think jelly and butter on anything is a hit. But it's time to wrap it up, man. Yeah, I wish we had the rapper, but we'll get her back later.
Yeah, we'll hit up again. She'll pull up eventually.
Yeah, we're not gonna be here next.
Yeah, I'm taking vacation too. Everybody going on vacation.
We might do something. Yeah, we could do so. If you want to do some remote, we'll probably jump on and do something.
That's what I'm saying.
Because I think somebody gonna be here. Somebody gonna be here.
To the text, I'll jump on.
Yo, somebody might be here. Plus, we can get somebody. Like, we need to start. Yo, Blue or like we need to get started like an active people to call in that they could be on the screen with us and still be able to, like when we call them, because we got the number now.
Bring on what's the other joint? Sorry, I should have said it like that. What's the
Nah.
other? The other one. The other.
Nah. Lex.
Yeah, Lex.
Nah.
Yeah. You
good.
don't like Lex? Why you don't like Lex?
I'm good.
That's what I'm saying. We need part 2. That's good content.
Yeah,
That's
we got 'em settled.
yeah. We got it.
I'm not settling shit, bro. I'm just gonna be quiet. I've got a lady already. I know sometimes you just gotta let shit ride and be quiet. Move that shit on. Because it ain't ever going to end.
I think she was like a lot of things she agreed with you on, bro.
No, she didn't. She didn't agree with anything. I'm gonna.
I think you just on that
bro.
one thing.
I watched that shit
Kelly
5
thing,
times.
That R. Kelly thing got you spiked up. That was what
Yo,
you got you
That's
spiked
definitely
up.
what it is.
It did because she talked about me personally.
That's what I'm saying. I gotta go back and look. I'm gonna have to go back and watch.
That R. Kelly
I think that was
thing
more
took
of
you
a
off the
general. Yeah, I don't think she said you.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think it was
Yeah, I
more
was
of a
tripping.
general.
Maybe I'm
statement.
tripping.
Yeah, because that's why I said I got to go back and
kept
look at that.
pressing it to where it would be-
Because I'm trying to
felt
make.
like
Because
it
I'm
was
trying to
you.
give her an out. Like, yo, you just said that.
Because
I listened to it that I'm supporting this
Yeah, you
nigga.
can't ask it.
But
You get hyped
see,
every time you
because
answer.
no, because I want to make sure I got clarity, bro. I said, bro, and I said it 3 times when I said it because that's how.
oh, that's when you asked her if you just because you listen to it
Yes.
you support his
Right.
pedophilia.
Yes, I made sure. I was like, yo,
Yeah, you
so,
did not. You did specify that.
Yeah, I was like, yo, I was like, okay, well, all right,
Yeah,
bet.
she was like, yeah. Because yeah, that's when I was like, oh, because I even was like, nah, that ain't right. You can't say that. I fucking.
I mean, but cool. That's her
Condone that
opinion, but I understand. But then even when it was certain, bro, I'm gonna just leave it alone. Like I said, if y'all want to bring her on, cool. I'm gonna be like mucho quiet over this motherfucker. Like,
Oh, nah, she gonna go in on you. She ready to get a get back because you went in on her subliminally.
nah, she hurt my feelings, bro.
Oh,
Real talk. Because there's a lot of people who I've talked to who said
So
they was like, yo, they still listen to R. Kelly, and no, I don't believe it.
nah, that shit was funny as shit. Yo.
I know it was.
That shit was.
It's good for
funny as
TV,
shit.
bro. Like,
You was tight. You was like,
you
wait
was
a minute.
super tight.
I know
So when
I
you
was
brought
tight.
it back,
Yeah, bro. You
So,
asked again.
Let me
after
ask you a question.
They were talking about something else.
Yeah.
He brought it back at the end.
Yeah.
And said it again.
Yeah, I
I
he
did.
said,
was
bro,
like, hold on, let me just.
bro,
I just want to
calm
clarify
down, bro.
something. It's like I just want to
Bro,
clarify
Bro, this
something.
nigga had to get up and walk away.
Yeah, I
That
would've
shit
choked- I
was
would've
funny.
choked
Now
that.
that I think about it.
I mean, but that's good for TV. Like, I'm cool. I mean, I liked her.
And you know, it's not like you ain't say nothing disrespectful.
Nah,
man. Yeah,
I liked it.
It was
I
just
liked
funny
her.
as shit the way he came back. Like, let me just hold on. I just want to
I'm
bring
just gonna
something
have
up
to-
real quick.
I'm gonna have to learn how to, deal with a lot of different personalities because this is what we do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna have to learn how to just tone it down and not take it personal. And I think I took it personal. But I know, that's my accountability. My wife even told me, yeah, you just took it. She was like, I understand what she said. It might have been wrong, but still, you still took it a little bit too personal. You know what I'm saying? So I'm learning to be like, all right, if that's what it is, I'm cool. But if you don't see no wrong what you said,
you know what? Now I know what, because I was sitting here thinking what I said at that moment when she said that. This how I tried to get her, because I was trying to get her in a contradictory moment. I was like, well, hold up. If that's the case, then all these damn movies that's being produced by these pedophiles that we go watch and support, isn't that the same thing? You supporting them, you know what I'm saying? And I think if I'm gonna go back, but I believe that's what I said to try to throw that out.
I remember you said
something,
but
like
I couldn't
that,
even. Right? It was like
because I was trying to throw you an alley-oop to be like, take
I
this shit.
Even, yeah, I ain't even want no alley-oop. Yo, like ball.
Oh yeah.
Ball. I'm top. Clear. ISO.
Yeah.
Clear. Top of the key.
Fuck you just say to me, nigga. I can't do shit.
Ball Pierce, nigga. Game time. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, that was funny as shit.
Yeah, that was though. I mean, you could do that again though. I don't care.
Yeah,
but I mean, I don't know why you on vacation. Like, I don't know.
Oh, no, you ain't not
remote.
Because that reception might be horrible out there. Anything, but I might.
Nah, I think we can.
Wise guy, what up?
Wise guy, what up, bro? Yeah, peace and love, man. We about to get the hell out of here.
It's getting late.
It is.
It is late.
This is a dope.
This is a dope
episode.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, I feel good doing these shits, especially with this light right here. It feels like we're on a real.
I feel like we might need a makeup lady now.
Yo,
oh yeah, with these HD TVs and shit.
Yeah,
you see my fucking black hair and shit.
You can see what Kenny cut me into.
Pretty clear.
Oh yeah. This nigga is 5K and 12K now. Like,
yeah, my barber snagged me, so
I ain't got a shape up yet because exactly. Yeah, I know. So I look like fucking Grizzly Adams right now.
Yeah, because that makes the grizzly you are makes the best lineup in the world, bro. Because everything grow in.
Exactly. Yeah, you get the Lucy up.
You could just I mean, your barber's like, oh yeah.
He having fun.
Oh yeah, he is. Oh yeah, man. You ain't been here in a while.
I will be coming to see you tomorrow, brother.
Oh shit, man. So I don't know. We'll talk to y'all later, I guess.
Yeah, definitely.
Shout out to Culture Creators Info Guy.
Yes, sir. Always
over there
coming through.
Yeah, he made it an interesting conversation today, man. We all talk about Cube and
yeah, I mean that's a good one.
It is
like we came to a conclusion that this guy probably shouldn't have said they did it as much as they capitalized off of it and probably caught wind of it. Like, oh, y'all about to do what? Yeah. Oh, but you're gonna put me in this position? All right, I'll shut the fuck up. One of them situations, you know what I'm saying?
Yo, but what we were talking about at the end of the day, I think likes follow. So if he says something scandalous or stretch the truth, say a little bit more, he's gonna get more likes, and that's exactly. Right. What I think the moral of today's episode should be really is is likes and comments, likes and shares dictate the flow of the energy and shit that's going around. So
Carly Russell, baby girl, get the help you need. All bullshit aside, because that shit you pulled, yo. I swear I don't that shit is wild.
Yo,
like,
so, man,
you are a mental patient. They need to put you in a straitjacket for like 6 weeks, yo.
And I'm sitting here like in the back laughing at the memes and shit, but I'm just like, bro.
Oh, you know they gonna wear that shit. The taking joints, like, oh, they wearing that.
See, niggas ain't shit.
I posted a couple. You know, it's
come on, fellas. We gotta get out of that though too.
Yeah,
like,
because
we talk. I know that, but we talking about it. Yo,
that's what I said. I gotta fucking call. I'm a hypocrite right now. Right, bro. Yeah, so I shouldn't have did that. Yeah.
Yo, we've been talking about this shit about all episode about the likes and shares and shit.
That's what makes me think I'm a.
It was too funny though. Some of them shits was too
funny. That's how I feel about
yo.
Some of them shit had me crying.
Okay, so when you talking about the masses, let's just say the masses is a mirror. Put it that way. And I'll let you figure out what that means.
No, I get it. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Sometimes you participate in the bullshit. Yeah. Keep the algorithm going.
Yeah. And we can't help we can't help it. So yeah, it's time to go.
No. I was like sitting there on that note. Damn, but we can't get off social media. I was gonna say blackout social media for 30 days.
I wouldn't say blackout. It's what you approving on it, because yo, the algorithm. Y'all talk about it like y'all know more about it than me, but what I know is from what everybody talk about it is if you're liking the same things on your phone, you're gonna get the same shit on your phone.
Pretty much, yeah.
So if you just start not liking that shit, it will eventually weed out to what the shit that you really, what's gonna be.
So that's what I'm saying. What if everybody had a, we'll make this real quick. What if everybody had a total blackout? Didn't even, maybe 60 days, whatever the fuck. But then went and got a whole new cell phone, reset your email, reset everything. So now the algorithm's fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't, you know what I mean? Like you got a whole new email, whole new phone number, whole new, if you choose to get on social media, which I would hope not if you reset every fucking thing. But, it would probably take a minute. You know what I'm saying? But like get all your shit paper, back to paper billing, all this shit that's important.
That's
just dead everything.
They just launched, what's it called?
What?
What's that?
Federal government shit.
Oh yeah. So it'd be hard as hell to not have it. But I mean, but if you reset your shit, god damn.
Explain that real quick. What y'all talking about?
So it's the FNA or some shit. So the federal government now has the shit where you can do it like Cash App, and you get your money ASAP. Ain't no,
but they can track it.
We was talking about that.
Ain't no paper shit. Ain't no none of that. You get your money as soon as possible.
Let's do the federal government.
They trying to take away the ACH, where the banks take forever to transfer funds and money, and what it really is taking the banks' money, basically, right? Because we all know what the banks do with our money.
Loan it out and bring it.
That money is not in the bank.
Nah, hell no. We know that.
Like we said, if we take all the money out, it would deplete. They couldn't do it.
So
they wouldn't be able to give us all the money.
So would you say that finally the government is now trying to disconnect itself from?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I can say
they're making a digital coin.
Yeah.
They doing all this other shit. Yes, bro.
Yeah.
So who is that? Is that Sir?
I don't know.
It's Sir somebody.
Solution.
It's Solution.
Okay, so we got okay.
Solution.
So the Queen just
not
passed
Solution.
away,
Solution.
Right? The Queen just passed away, right?
Right.
Yeah. We already know how diabolical she was, right? So she just passed away. Prince, whatever that nigga name is now the king.
The king, yeah.
Okay.
That nigga old too. He ain't
old,
but
I'm
old
saying, okay.
He younger than her.
Yeah, he definitely younger than her.
People think that he might be responsible for what?
The Antichrist? Oh, I don't know.
Whoa.
Ain't one of them niggas. Nah, that's the younger one.
I don't know, but I don't know about that, but
nah, I heard some.
But I know what you.
They said one of them niggas is the Antichrist.
I know what you heard. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
but I'm talking
one of the kids, one of the young.
Right. I'm talking, but it's not him. It's the
nah. Yeah, it's the other. Yeah,
the
one
older one.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
So listen up. Okay.
Nigga said.
What did I ask you the question about?
They used Jesus' DNA. And they cloned this nigga. He ain't really. That's why they killed Princess Diana.
I don't even want to. Yo.
See, we out of here on that note, y'all. Yeah.
Spitting sick with no remedy. All my thoughts come from loud and some Hennessy. God told me show mercy to my enemies. What the devil saying make his ass a memory. I'm blacking out and yesterday is just a blur to me. And the only way to stop me is to murder me. I spit it hot, I burn the track to the 3rd degree. A surgeon to the beat, I give it open heart surgery. I give it life, I keep it real. I'm spitting life, my wrongs, my rights, my kids and wife. Life's a gamble, I'm pitching dice. Bob off the grind, looking for the right price. Stuck in the trap for the cheese like mice. Lands on